So, anyway, 40 minutes of my life today has been spent on the telephone to Charlie Wolf. Charlie Wolf, me and Charlie having a chitty chat for 40 minutes. 40. What is that? Yeah, exactly. Wow. Turns out he's an alright bloke. He is. He's a nice lad. He's a very nice lad. I got to hear his little boy shouting for Disney, even and stuff like that. I got to speak to his wife. Got to speak to Mrs. Wolf. And it was very, very nice. He doesn't like this show. He was honest and candid about that, and he gave me some advice, which I may impart with you later on. But he was a good lad, and maybe, just maybe, I could make him fall in love with me. Who knows? So, it's Monday. Now, dig this, okay? I'm driving into the LBC top security car park area. Top security is guarded day and night by armed like blokes and stuff. Anyway, to come out of it, it's gated, okay? To come out of it, you have to press a button. So to get in, you put a fob into a slot. To come out, you press a button, okay? So I'm coming out, and there's a guy walking towards it that obviously wants to come in. So, to save him putting his fob into the slot, I press the button. Okay, so I've pressed the button, so it's me that's opened the doors, okay? And the gates open up. Then he goes to walk through the gate first. And I thought, well, I'm not having this. So I went to walk. The gate's open very slowly, so he's got a tiny gap for a bit. So I went to walk through it, and he keeps walking towards the gap, and I'm walking towards the gap, thinking, well, I've pushed the button. This is my open. I've opened this. This open is for me. Until it gets to the point where we're sort of just standing in this tiny gap, neither of us moving, waiting for the door to open enough so that one of us could step around. And it was really awkward, and nothing was ever said about it. It was just odd. But surely, and you'll agree with me on this, I'm sure, London, that's why I'm talking to you about it. If you instigate this is complicated, so bear with me. If you instigate the open, then the gap is yours to clear through first. What I'm saying is, if you press the button before anyone else, you've opened that door, it's yours to walk through first. Anybody else that walks through it is doing it because of your generosity. Does that make sense? It's a complicated start to the week. I'm rustling papers there to try and give it some weight of authority. 0870 9090973 is the phone number. The barefaced cheek of the man. He probably works for Heart 106.2. They're all up their backsides, that lot. Oh, 'cause it's music. I can do music. Hang on a second. Look, hang on, here we go. Coming up next, it's the new single from Robbie Williams. Here's Rubox. And he's playing at Leeds at the weekend. It's easy. Anyone can do that. Because he works for Heart, I think, a little bit special. Special, isn't it? Because I work on the same station as Tony Abstis. So what? Anyway, that's that rant off of my chest. 0870 9090973 is the phone number. Oh, what a lovely surprise. We're joined by Anthony. Hello, Anthony.
How you keeping?
I'm in a mood today.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Bad mood?
Dig this.
Dig what? Go on then.
I watched Millionaires for the first time in a long time, okay?
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Who wants to be a millionaire with possible bad boy Romeo, Chris Tarrant? We just don't know.
Yeah.
Do you find Chris Tarrant attractive?
He's okay.
He's okay. He's very jowly, isn't he? Got very big jowls.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, so I'm watching Millionaire. I've never noticed this before. I don't know if they've done... I don't really, watch the show very much.
I watched it yesterday, Ian.
No, I watched it Saturday when it was on.
Oh, Saturday.
So there's the Fastest Finger First, a very dubious title for an opening round. Fastest Finger First, okay. Put these in order of states from east to west, I don't know.
Yeah.
Fastest Finger First. And actually a guy called Michael Moore, ironically, won the Fastest Finger First. So Michael Moore, not the Michael Moore, a Michael Moore, gets up, goes and hugs Tarrant. He's a fat fella. And Tarrant says, oh, you're a big bloke. And then the pull-out, and the shot is of Tarrant and Michael Moore, the 9 people on the Fastest Finger First, and the podium where they're going to sit to play Millionaires, okay?
On a little chair.
Yeah, on the little chair. How many chairs would there be?
2.
Right. There were no chairs there, Anthony.
No.
There were no chairs around the podium. The podium is seatless. There is nowhere for anyone to sit at the Millionaires podium to play the game, okay? The camera zooms in on Tarrant and Michael Moore, okay? He says, right, do you want to come and play Millionaire? As if he's going to say no. He's going to go, actually, Chris, I've got this far. This is good enough for me. I don't want to go any further. I've had a wonderful day, Chris. I'm going to go. I won Fastest Finger First. That's good enough. And no, Michael Moore, of course, says, what does he say, Anthony?
I don't know, tell me.
He says, yes, I want to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah,
please."
obviously, because he's not gonna...
So they walk to the podium. Guess what?
What?
Have a guess.
The chair's there.
The 2 chairs are there. The 2 chairs are there. How is that? Well, I tell you what's happened, because I've been in a television studio once. I'm the mastermind. What's happened is, they've stopped filming...
And then put the chairs...
So someone has come and brought in the chairs. They've checked the chairs are in the right place. They've got out of the way. Bloke's gone, all right, Chris, 3, 2, action. And he's... What a waste of life.
No, I didn't.
Do you know, that really ruined my Saturday. It wasn't the only thing that ruined my Saturday. Many things ruined my Saturday.
How's your weekend, dude?
Busy.
Yeah.
But I found 2 brilliant new bands. One of which you might quite like, Helen. But there's a brilliant band called Tilly and the Wall, okay? They're American, but don't hold that against them.
I won't.
And they sing kind of like, sort of acoustic-y pop songs with a bit of keyboard, a bit of piano, acoustic guitars, 2 chicks singing, okay?
Got an example?
I haven't got a sample with me. I might bring some in.
Okay.
Tomorrow or something.
What's the other band?
Well, hang on, let me finish this. I've not told you the gimmick, Anthony.
Oh, okay, go on.
The gimmick, no drums.
No drums.
How do they keep the time? How do they keep the rhythm and the percussion going? They tap dance. They're tap dancing. It is amazing.
Is it good?
So you got one girl. All she's doing is tap dancing. She's not singing. She's tapping away, but like with proper tap shoes on a block of wood, so it's got a real crack to it.
Stuff.
And the other 2 girls who are singing, they're kind of doing a little bit of tapping and hand claps. It is fantastic. I'm gonna buy you a CD. Blimey. And give you a CD.
Yeah, have a good evening.
Legally.
Thank you.
Yes, not for you, Anthony. Sorry.
Oh.
For Helen behind the glass.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that, but they're very good. Tilly and the Wall. You should check them out.
Yeah, I'll try.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Anthony.
Ian.
Good lad. There we go. It was absolutely stunning. And there was a guy, this Irish guy, singer-songwriter, who was brilliant. I might try and get in for Music Thursday. So, an encouraging weekend. Ah, dear. I think I've run out of energy after that. It was quite a hectic 9 minutes, first 9 minutes. Mira.
Hi.
Hello there.
Hello.
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 I've got a problem. I was too late for the Anna Raven show, but can I sort out the problem with you?
Of course you can. Yes, of course you can.
Okay, I'm in love.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think my tooth's falling out. Hang on.
It's this tall guy.
Hang on, my tooth's falling out.
He's really sweet.
Yeah.
Is your tooth? Tell your tooth to stay in place. This is serious.
Okay, well, this is if my tooth falls out, Mira, that's serious, isn't it?
No, not really.
I flossed today. I don't like flossing. It's horrible.
You flossed too hard and you pulled it out by mistake.
Excuse me.
Yeah, because it was rotten underneath.
Yes.
And it just sort of popped out.
Okay, and you're a
Go to the dentist more often.
I went to the dentist twice in the last 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Thank you.
You're going too often now, not that often.
Right, okay.
Okay, right.
Hey, do you want to hear the new single from Robbie Williams?
No.
Here's Rudebox. I'm going to learn that by next week.
Goodness me.
I'm learning that by next week. Yes, Mira, is there a point to your call?
Yes, he's charming. He's a charming guy. He's a TV presenter come radio presenter.
He's a TV presenter come radio presenter, yes.
Do you think I suffer from OCD? Because I think about him often.
Oh, I made a joke up, but I didn't want to say it with Anna Rayburn's, because she might have been offended by it.
Okay.
But I've got a good book about OCD that I can't put down.
Okay.
No, you crashed it a bit there. Do it again.
But can I call you adoringly?
No, let me do the punchline.
Can I call you passionately?
Yep. Tell you what, why don't you shut up? Let me do the punchline. I've got a book. This is good. I made this up.
Okay.
I've got a book about OCD that I can't put down. Well, I can put it down, but I have to keep picking it up 12 times in a row. It's not bad, that, is it?
Good.
Thank you.
Not bad.
You're making fun of mental illness.
So, tell me, what should I do about my love obsession?
I think it's Richard Bacon you're talking about, are you?
No, it's adoringly.
Right, you're potty, aren't you?
A little bit.
Yes. Goodbye.
Bye.
There we go. Absolutely bonkers. Absolutely Can we have a sensible call next, please, Chris? It's B.
Hello. Si, senor. Bonjour.
Hello, B. You sound a bit down today.
Yeah, but I'm not exactly. You know, I need to recharge. So I rang you up. You know.
Yeah. I tell you, B, I've got to go to the travel. Could you stay there for a few moments?
Of course I could, sir.
Okay.
Of course I could.
Hush yourself now. Here's the latest from the LBC 97.3 Travel Centre in Alan Joyce.
Thanks, Ian. The M4 very...
0870 90 90 973 B.
Andre, amigo. Andre.
Yes.
Yes.
It's Ian. It's Ian.
Ian. Yes, Ian. Ian, Monsieur, I just want to say, it's been a full moon last week, yes?
Yes, it has been.
Yes, and I'm sorry about my behavior. I've been a bit erratic. Yes?
You did swear once last night on Triple M. We had to dump you.
Yes.
Very naughty.
But he was talking about completely useless things. I don't know why. God, why can't these people come on the radio and talk about something which makes sense,
Yes. That woman on the keyboard was good last night, wasn't she? Dottie?
Yes. She's a bit like Stevie Wonder. Yes. Marvellous.
Yes. Are you all right? You sound a bit down, B.
No, I'm not down, monsieur. I'm never down. I just been I'm stuck with this Kato of mine now. You have to look after. He's supposed to look after me, and I'm looking after him.
Oh, this is your houseboy, Kato.
Yes, I saved his life.
Yes.
When he was working in the Bogota.
Yes.
He was flooding the goddamn public, and he had a bed of nails. Yes.
Right.
And he had springs underneath the nails.
Yes.
Yes. And he used to jump from the height and landed on it, and the spring would go inside.
Yes.
So I spotted that, and I fixed some glue on it.
Good lad. Well done, B.
Yes. When he came down, that really hurt him, yes.
Yes.
I took him to the hospital.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sure you did. Do you agree with me that if I pushed the button to open the gate, then the bloke should have let me go through first?
Well, of course you should, monsieur. I mean, what a cheek.
Yeah.
God almighty. I mean, if he was to come, you push your elbow or something. You say, hey, listen, gringo, you move from this joint, huh?
Yeah.
I come there first and you take your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yes.
of course not.
Yeah.
I mean, if he was to come here and he just say, like, we was to say, push you out of the way,
Yes.
you just simply pull him back from his chair to say, listen, you fool, I'm not playing jokes with you.
No.
And I'm up to the law, you fool.
Yes.
Let me get in there first.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Well, B, listen, thank you for that.
Yes, I shall look forward for your call again, monsieur.
Well, no, you call us, remember? It's a phone-in show. You call us.
Oh, yes, of course. My secretary, she's a bit, she doesn't remember.
No, of course not. There we go. Julie!
Hello, Ian.
Oh, at last, so it's taken us 21 minutes to get to someone who sounds vaguely normal.
Thank you, Ian. I wasn't normal after I'd been to see Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh, you've been to see it, have you?
Sorry?
You've been to see the Millionaires?
Yeah, so we got tickets. A friend of mine got tickets for about 5 of us to go along.
Yes.
So I thought, might as well.
Be a laugh, wouldn't it, seeing Chris Tarrant giving away money to people you don't know?
Yeah.
Well, what could be more fun than that? Apart from cutting your finger off.
No, definitely not. We went along.
Yeah.
Firstly, the first part that they put you in,
yes,
and you have to go. They put you in sort of where colours are on your your clothes.
What?
But you put you in certain parts where colours show right on the screen.
Oh, that was it. When we did Mastermind. John Humphrey's got stroppy because some woman behind him had a white T-shirt on, and he threw a bit of a strop about it.
Exactly.
Got to move.
Same thing.
Yeah.
They moved us about. So that started anyway.
Yes.
So the contestant does a fast finger, blah blah blah,
blah blah blah.
Brings him over. Say, you want to play Millionaire? Of course. He disappears. The two of them disappear into this. This room.
Oh, what? Tarrant and the contestant disappear?
Right.
This is a little bit suspicious.
Where Chris Tarrant was sitting, the actual part in the middle goes down.
What?
And then it comes up with the extra chair.
Hang on. What, the podium goes into the ground?
The podium goes...
And then it comes back up and the chair is there?
And it comes back up.
This is insane. Why don't we get to see this? This sounds more exciting than the show.
It is. Well, it was in the beginning, put it that way. It was in the beginning.
Yeah.
Out back, I imagine maybe they're putting makeup on the bloke.
Well, Tarrant's intimidating him a bit. So
and Tarrant's getting
beat him up.
More powder on his face or whatever.
That's makeup, by the way, just in case any lawyers are listening.
It took about 3/4 of an hour.
Yeah.
Then it starts.
Hang on. 3/4 of an hour for one contestant?
By this time I was getting irritable.
Oh, bet you were.
Then the questions started.
Yes.
Right. So it.
God, are we living this in real time? It feels like we are, doesn't it?
It was hideous.
Yes,
because
so is this, yes.
the questions start. Now, when you look at it on TV, and they sort of take a while sometimes to answer.
Yeah.
But in reality, it's about 15, 20 minutes sometimes.
On each question?
Yeah, but it's obviously cut out because it's got...
Well, they wouldn't keep that in, would they?
Well, I actually fell asleep 3 times and actually being pushed awake.
Wow.
It was the most awful 3 hours of my life, I could think.
That was the worst... Well, hang on, fair play. Fair play. If that was the worst 3 hours of your life, you've not done bad.
No.
You know, some people, you know, get sent to prison in Thailand for crimes they haven't committed.
That's true,
so
I
that's...
say that,
no.
Some people get a lot worse. But at that time...
You can't get a word in edgeways here, can you?
3 hours.
Yeah, there we go.
It took.
Yeah, 3 hours. Cool, blimey.
No, so and they said on the way out, "Do you want more tickets?" I said, "No, thank you."
Get knotted.
No, and they had people there that are there every week.
Oh, yeah. Well, Chris Tarrant.
Yeah.
He has to be there every week. He's contractually obliged to do. Do you remember when he used to do Tiz Was?
I do.
And we all thought, what a... I don't know, he swore.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
Yeah.
And now because it was Tiz... hang on, I see what's happened here. Because it was Noel Edmonds versus Chris Tarrant about 30 years ago.
Exactly.
And do you know what it is now?
It's the same.
It's exactly the same, yes. You picked up on that, yeah. What's going on? All we need is John Craven. No, we don't need John Craven. He does Country File, doesn't he?
Yeah.
People who like having sex with countries.
That's right.
I think that's what it's about. I've never watched the show. I don't understand it. Anyway, Julie, listen, thank you very much for that. There we go. So they obviously take a long, long time to do that. But then I don't understand why the shot doesn't have the chair in... I don't know. Mikey.
Hello, mate.
I'm in a bit of a mood today.
Oh, was it?
Have you not been listening?
Of course I've been listening.
Everyone's being very mysterious and speaking very slowly today. What is going on?
I have been listening. What did I miss? Hold on. I'm just trying to think. Why are you in the mood? Hold on. What? Yeah. I don't know. What did I miss?
Would you like to have some time to think about why I'm in a mood?
Yes, Chris.
Okay, here we go. What's your answer, Mikey?
Your girlfriend's come back.
Ah, no.
No? Oh, well.
Anyway, why have you called him?
Well, she just took away my thunder. I was going to tell you about the Millionaire thing. But she missed out a few bits. The reason why they take them out the back is to mic them up.
The reason they do what, sorry?
They take them out the back.
Oh, yes.
It's to get them all mic'd up.
But getting mic'd up, do you know how long it takes to be mic'd up?
About 20 seconds.
Exactly.
A little fondle and that's it, isn't it?
You get a fella, puts a thing up your shirt, straps it to your back, bish bash bosh. If you're a lady, then sometimes they'll delicately let you do it yourself.
It'd be 2 bishes, wouldn't it?
Yes, exactly. And then you're mic'd up. That's it. Bob's your uncle. A little bit of powder, wallop.
And also, as well, they got to put the family in the chair.
Oh.
You know, they're always in the same seat, aren't they?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm clever, ain't I?
Not clever enough to be on Millionaires, though.
That's very true.
Yes.
That's very true. And one more thing as well, that gate situation. You shouldn't have let the guy. You shouldn't have let him in anyway. I would have told him to wait there. You don't know who he is. He could be any old. He could be Verinda.
Mikey, I've got to go. You make a very good point, though. He could have been a car thief extraordinaire.
What kind of individualist?
Well, Andy has sent in a completely nonsensical theory. Iain, I heard a story about Millionaire. The phone a friend is in the studio. That might explain how the correct person always answers the phone and they're always there to speak to. I don't... The phone a friend isn't in the studio. It's nonsense, of course, but it is odd, isn't it, that they do get the right person. And I'm never that surprised when Christy goes, "Hello, it's Chris Tarrant from Millionaire. Who's being there? I've got your friend Andy here at the moment." And they never that surprised, are they? It wasn't a bad impression of Chris Tarrant's. I wonder if I could go on Stars in Their Eyes as Chris Tarrant. Anyway, 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. Iain at lbc.co.uk. More of your calls after the latest LBC News, I think. The fun we're having today. So, we've been speaking so far about Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, because it really annoyed me at the weekend, and it ruined... Was it on Saturday, or was it on... What day is it? It was on... I don't really know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't care. I'm not even going to think about that. But the fact that the chairs aren't there, then he says, let's go and play Millionaires, and suddenly the chairs are there. That I'm annoyed because of the pressing the button on the gate and the guy trying to get through in front of me, but I'd pressed the button on the gate to open it. Therefore, it's my exit strategy. You all right there, Charles?
Yeah.
Good lad. Yeah. Therefore, it's my exit strategy that I've instigated, and he's infiltrating it. That was good, wasn't it? Anyway, it's Charles from Worthing.
Yes, Charles, the piano player.
Oh,
you don't believe.
You called last night?
I know I did.
You sound like,
Go on.
that actor. He's dead now, isn't he? Oh, he used to be in the Ghosts of Motley Hall.
Oh, I don't know.
Who am I thinking? You won't know. I'm looking at Chris. You won't have a clue.
It will come to you. Now, look, can I get one or two things straight here?
Who does he sound like? I can picture his face. All right, I've got to go on to, hang on. Ghost. He was in the Ghost. Yes, Charles. I'm going to look up Ghosts of Motley Hall on the internet while you do bang on about what you're going to do.
Right. Now, what I want to do is this. Your friend there yesterday said I sound like a German. I'm not a German.
No, but you sound like a dead actor.
Do I? Yeah.
Who's that man there? Helen, who's that man there?
Yeah.
Don't know who he is.
Okay, now look. Is the reception okay?
The reception?
Yeah, coming from this end when I play the piano, because I heard a recording of what went out, and it didn't sound very good. Whether he was playing about with the controls or not, I don't know.
No, when you play... OK, for anyone who doesn't know, Charles called in the Triple M show last night and played piano. It sounded all right.
Oh, when the playback didn't, because I was going to be truthful with you. Yeah. I recorded it.
That's illegal.
No, not only if it's for...
Arthur English!
Eh?
You sound like Arthur English.
Oh, yeah, could be.
Yes.
But he's not my dad anyway.
This is freaking me out.
I've got a lot of information for you. It starts with this.
Yes.
We've got no pianos in the pubs down here at Worthing.
Thank God for that.
Why not?
There's nothing worse than being in a pub and someone says, here, I'll play a song. My old man said follow the fan and don't dilly-dally on the way.
Okay, the next item is driving cars. What car have you got, Ian?
I've got a Peugeot 205.
Is it automatic?
Hey, a banana.
Yes, it's an sorry, I've got to do something with the computer. There we go. Yes, it's an automatic.
Oh, well, we've got to tell you how to drive it if it's got 5 gears to get more miles to the gallon. So you shot me down in
Oh,
Oh, my old man said follow the van and don't dilly-dally on the way, a banana.
Can you hear that?
No, I was singing My Old Man.
Can you hear that? Can you hear that?
Yeah, I can hear that.
Right, okay, no, wait a minute. Oh, dear. Now, when I was talking about recording, the reason I do recording is it's no good playing... trying to play like Russ Conway or Mrs. Mills on this piano because it's stayed out of tune pianos.
Can you play My Old Man?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Hey, before I go, I want to play Clap Hands, Here Comes Charlie.
You want to do what?
Play that tune. Clap Hands, Here Comes Charlie.
Oh, right, yeah.
So you want... What do you want?
My Old Man.
Right, hold on.
The van and don't dilly-dally on the way. Speeding up a bit. Oh dear. Ben!
Oh, yeah, no, mate.
I accidentally cut him off.
Did you? I was obviously ready to join in there.
Yes, I know. Never mind. Maybe next time.
I was listening to this thing about the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and all that, yeah?
Yes?
Same thing happens on The Weakest Link.
What? Excuse me. Now, you're speaking to someone who's been on The Weakest Link.
I've been on The Weakest Link as well.
Have you? Did you win it, though?
Yeah.
Oh, so did I.
Anyway, what happens...
Yes.
I guess they did it with yours. You know when you have to write people's name down, yeah?
Yes.
And disappears. Where to I
Oh,
don't know.
she did nip off a couple of times. You're right, yes.
And that's why people's drawings under names are so elaborate.
You're right, she did, yes, she did. She was there for some of it, and if we talked... I was having a chat with Eddie Large about why he doesn't get on with Sid Little anymore, and she... Right, stop it! Stop talking, you! Like that.
No, she disappeared after every round. And the comments, like the sarcastic comments and all that.
Yes.
She recorded them after the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
My wife was watching the programme on TV, and she goes, "Of course, she's really clever to say that." I said, "She never said that when I was there."
Oh, Ben. Yeah, well, you know, you expect a little bit of tinkering in TV, of course. Hang on a minute, I'm wondering what John Humphrey said about me after Mastermind then.
I don't
after Mastermind, actually, this is what happened. When we all left, because Chris was in the audience, John Humphreys records most of the questions again.
Does he?
Yeah, because he muffed loads of them up. So he records all the questions again.
So he's not as smooth and as professional as he comes across?
No, he's not as smooth and as professional as he comes across. In fact, he was a very strange man. He got a little bit stroppy.
I heard.
Yeah. Why, do I have to do this again? I'm John Humphreys. Doesn't talk like that. I can't even begin to tell you how John Humphrey speaks. I haven't got a clue.
He speaks like, what's we expect, like a whoop with a plum in his mouth?
Yeah, there's an image for you. Ben, well, listen, and here's another thing.
Go on.
You know on Stars in Their Eyes?
I've never watched. Oh, yeah, I do watch that. I've watched that. It's quite funny. Go on.
Yeah, they tell you who you're going to be.
They don't.
Oh, they do. You go on there, because because a friend of a friend wanted to go on there as Debbie Harry, I think. And they said, "Oh, no, we don't want a Debbie Harry. We're really looking... Can you do Shania Twain?" And she was like, "Yeah, I'll have a go." And when I was asked to go on there once...
Do who?
Well, I wanted to go on as Beyonce. And they said, "No, we want you to be Justin Hawkins from The Darkness."
Right, I think you'd be better as Beyonce.
I told them to get stuffed. Yeah. I said, "Take your £2,000 and stick it up your blowpipe." And
they did have a Chinese guy in there once who did Tom Jones.
They did, and he won it, didn't he?
He was very good, actually.
And they had a white guy doing Nat King Cole, and he blacked up a little bit.
That's right.
Yeah, before
the good old days, isn't it?
Yeah, the good old days. Ben, listen, thank you very much for that. You can black up again now. We were talking about this the other day, weren't you? Ant and Dec, on Saturday night TV top takeaway, Tosh, blacked up. Charlotte Church, on her show blacked up. You can do that now. Maybe I should do a show blacked up. I don't know. It seems to be de rigueur. Jonathan is in the Hammersmith.
Oh, hi, Ian. I'm a bit surprised you're down over a couple of chairs.
A bit what?
But you said you were down just over a couple of chairs or something, about a couple of chairs on Chris Town.
Well, it's one of the things... Do you know what? It's got my anger up.
Oh, it's got your goat.
My goat has been gotten, yes.
Oh, your goat's been gotten. Oh, right. I wanted to first of all say thank you to you and Chris for that. I got a CD from Alphonse, is it? It came in the post.
Alphonse?
Is it Alphonse? Alphonse, that lovely, dishy Italian guy.
Oh, Eduardo?
No.
Alphonse?
No, it was on Music Thursday. You haven't forgotten already.
Oh, Lorenz!
Lorenz!
Hey, we got a good one this week.
Lorenz. Jeff Wayne.
No, Jeff Wayne's next week.
Oh,
do you remember Dr. Hook?
Who?
When you're in love with a beautiful woman,
you're joking.
It's hard. We got Dennis the Courier, the singer from Dr. Hook's coming in.
Oh, superb.
I think
excellent.
I think he's bringing his guitar as well, so we'll see if we can. Hopefully he'll sing some songs for us. That's.
Oh, wicked.
I'd imagine why he's bringing the guitar in.
And the other thing about opening...
Sylvia's mother says Sylvia's busy, too busy to come to the phone.
Anyway, I thought Lorenz, you've got a brilliant voice. I thought Lorenz was looking quite dishy on the front.
He doesn't look anything like that in real life.
Didn't he?
No.
You said he looked nice.
He was sitting next to me. He could beat the living daylights out of him. He did look nice.
You did. You said that. I'm getting a bit worried about the comments you're making about men just lately.
That Duncan Bannatyne, cool, blimey, I would.
I know, well, so would I, but that was only if there were no more... No, I would anyway.
Is there any... There is no show better on television than The Dragon's Den. I was watching it yesterday. It is fantastic.
I have to say, I've only watched it. I do like it. I've watched it a couple of times. And he is dishy, and I'll probably only watch it because of him. That's silly. Is that stupid or what?
Oh, no, it's not stupid at all. It's brilliant. But there was... Now, I have to be careful I say this for legalism, but there is a rumour as to why... There used to be a different woman on there.
All right, yeah.
And my sister told me that she's not on there anymore because she lost all her money. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, if that's hearsay or not, but that's, she should go on Dragon's Den, see if she can get some money off them.
Yeah. There is definitely a different woman on there from the last
Yes,
series,
because the last woman was sexy, this woman is not.
Munter.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's unkind, I shouldn't say that.
No, it's true, she's hideous. She's hideous!
Yeah, but you can get away with saying that.
Oh, only just.
Yeah, of course
but it is the best show on the television, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, I have to say, Ian, I've been put off telly a bit recently, and I've been listening to a lot of radio, like Clive in the Evenings and you and a few other things and that, and I haven't been watching, but I did watch Dragon's Den a couple of weeks ago, I must admit, but I'm a bit bored with telly. Does that sound silly?
No, it doesn't sound silly. There was a new series started last night on ITV2 called Entourage that's supposed to be very good.
Oh, I did watch Blackbeard last night.
Blackbeard? What's that?
Yeah, it's about Blackbeard the pirate, isn't it? Being Cornish, you know, being
Oh, right,
from
yeah.
piratry ancestry.
Yeah.
You know, I might possibly be. The other thing I wanted to ask you
Yes,
is,
Jonathan.
when I first started listening to this program, you said you were going to do, you know, like you have the top 10 this and the top that. You were going to do the biggest idiot in London, right?
What?
The biggest idiot. You were going to do the top 10 idiots in London. Something. Definitely the thickest person in London.
Oh, right, yes.
You were talking about that.
Oh, right,
I was
yeah.
a bit disappointed because it's one thing I think I had a chance of winning at.
Well, maybe next year.
Yeah, I'll wait till next year. But it'd be quite good, that, wouldn't it? You could get people...
We did it, didn't we? We found the thickest person in London. I don't know. After I've done the show, I dump it. I plug myself into a laptop and have my hard drive, i.e. my brain, erased. I do not wish to store any of this information for a second longer than I have to.
No, exactly.
I have important things to worry about. I'm getting my flat decorated next week. Finally, they're coming to do the bathroom and decorate the flat. I still haven't chosen the lights. I haven't chosen the colour yet.
Yeah, but everything seems to be going quite well with the flat. I thought everything was hunky-dory at the moment.
I bought a bin at the weekend because the mice are back.
Oh, no, you got rid of them with that...
Got rid of them with the Sonic Blaster. I got 2 Sonic Blasters, and they've come back. They're in the kitchen now, so I had to buy a bin to stop them going through the bin bag.
How come your cat done? My cat scares off. I've got 2 cats, and we had mice when we first moved in, but when I got the cats, they disappeared completely. And I don't think they killed them, they just frightened them off.
No, well, because my cat's fat and stupid. Absolutely stupid.
But really, because I'm really surprised, because even if a cat's stupid, they normally chase mice.
Yeah, well, if she sees them, she chases them. She's killed a couple, but she doesn't go hunting for them. It's if they sort of, like, walk across her back, she'll go, hang on a minute, I'm having that. Anyway, Jonathan, I've got to go.
Yeah, I'll speak to you later. Nice talking to you. Cheers.
Good lad, there we go. 0870 9090973 is the telephone number. Of course, you can email, although emails, I'm going off the emails. They've been a little bit rubbish, really. In fact, I'm not even going to bother giving out the email address. Sign now to get the latest LBC 97.3 travel news with Alan Joyce.
And we're looking at half-hour delays on...
So, I'm trying to educate Chris, who said a very odd thing. I'm getting older. I don't know what that's all about. I'm trying to educate Chris as to who Arthur English was. So we've gone onto IMDb, the website, to have a look. And of course, how could I forget he was in Are You Being Served? Of course. He was like the caretaker kind of character. I remember him in sort of one of those long brown coats that caretakers used to wear in the 70s. Also in The Boys in Blue, the Cannon and Ball film. In Crown Court, Ghosts of Motley Hall, Magnum P.I. He's in Magnum P.I.? Arthur English pops up in Magnum P.I.? Incredible! I see we can find out, there's no clue as to what that episode's about. They must go to England, look. There's a character called Penelope St. Clair. There's a boy in a sailor suit and a bagpiper. So there's an episode where Magnum goes to ye olde British Isles. Leslie!
Hello.
Hello, Leslie.
How are you?
Oh, I'm very good. How are you?
I'm alright.
Excellent.
I like your afternoon show as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm always listening to it, because I like joining in with phoning.
Yes, I can imagine you would.
And could I ask you a favour?
You can ask me a favour, of course.
Yeah. Could you play the Quincy theme tune?
Oh, God, blimey, we're taking requests now.
Oh, if it's all right.
Oh, I've got to speak with my producer, because last night we played 2.5 songs, and I suspect... See what, Leslie, could you ask Chris? But you have to ask Chris very, very nicely.
All right.
Go on, then, you ask him.
Chris?
Yeah?
Could Ian play the Quincy theme tune, please?
Well, not all of it.
Please.
God, he's asking very nicely, Chris.
Pretty please.
Go on, then.
Here we go. This is for you, Leslie. Good lad.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Quincy. I'm a little frisky. I like to cut up bodies, then have sex. On my yacht, you'll find me with the lady laid beside me. Is she dead? I'll check her leg. Hi, my name is Quincy. Yes, I'm a little frisky. I eat at the same restaurant every night. Women wasted by my side, so I smell a formaldehyde vagina on crab. Then sleep on my slab. Goodbye, my name is Quincy.
Is that all right, Leslie?
Yeah.
There we go. Good lad. Thank you for asking. Thank you, Chris, for being so generous. Paul.
Hello, Ian. How you doing?
I'm all right now.
All right now. That's good.
Yes. It's back Maternal Overdrive, isn't it? Is it back Maternal Overdrive? No, they did You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet. What was it? Was that? Who was it? Free?
Free.
Free did it, didn't they? Yeah.
It must be free because we both said it.
Yeah.
Must be.
Helen, you're right. You're right.
Huh?
Helen was you saw not the rock band Free on the telly? I see. Right, I'm confused. Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Maybe she just means she's a very free woman.
Free bird. Not you, Helen. I didn't mean that. That sounds sexist. That's. Oh god, it's a terrible faux pas. That's what people shout at concerts, isn't it?
Yeah.
They do, and I don't know why they do shout "free bird." If someone's, I've been to lots of concerts, and someone as a joke has always shouted out "free bird." I don't know why they do that. I don't even know how Freebird goes.
No. I know nothing about... I've never been to a concert where they shouted Freebird.
Oh, I've been to loads of concerts where they shouted Freebird out.
Really?
Yeah, I've been to a few. I was at one recently, and someone shouted out Freebird. In fact, yeah, I was, yeah.
I've been to a few where artists have shouted back, "Can you stop throwing mud?" and things like that.
Yes. Hey, was it Bestival this weekend? Was that going on?
Best what?
Bestival. It's like a festival, but like on an island or something.
Oh, I don't know.
I think my sister was going.
Your system?
Paul, what is wrong with your ears, man? Get them syringed. Blimey.
I'm sleepy. I have read, Ian, the most boring book in the world, and I've learnt it all.
Go on then.
Well,
what is it?
It's the A+ exams to become a computer network engineer.
Sweet Lord, that sounds mighty dull.
It was 850 whole pages of it.
What's on page 76?
Couldn't tell you.
There we go, you see. No.
But I should be able to pass the exam, though.
Oh, I've got to send an email. I'm trying to get Kurt Vonnegut on the show.
Who's Kurt Vonnegut?
He's only America's greatest living author. Slaughterhouse 5, come on.
Oh, I've heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get him on the show. We're trying to go a bit highbrow.
Can you get Arthur Miller on?
No.
I stood next to him once.
Oh, in that case, I'll get him on. If you've got an in, then maybe we can do it.
I had to do security for him because I was an usher at the theatre where he was turning up.
Yeah.
And I had to do all the security. And it was quite funny. There was only one thought going through my head the whole time I was standing by him.
I could kill Arthur Miller.
No.
Oh.
What was it like being in bed with Marilyn Monroe?
Yeah, there is that, isn't there? He's been there and done that, to coin a rather unfortunate phrase.
God, dear, it was standing next to an icon.
That would keep you going forever, wouldn't it? Seriously, just one night. Knowing you've been with Marilyn Monroe would keep you going, and you know what I'm saying, forever.
I know, be careful, you get Chris from Crouch End ringing in. She'll want some.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. It's all getting a little bit sticky over here. So, Paul, was there a point to your phone call today?
There was somewhere. Oh, yeah, Chris Tarantino.
Yes.
His films are great, but honestly, the series is rubbish. The continuity is terrible.
Good lad, that was a good gag. I wish I'd thought of that.
But it's true. Have you noticed? He often wears the wrong tie.
He does, and he's very jowly, isn't he, now?
He is. He's put on some weight.
Yeah.
And he often comes out with, in a different shot. He's wearing a different tie.
I've not noticed that. Can you do a quick Tarrant impression for me?
Good evening and welcome to Kill Bill 3.
That wasn't bad, actually.
Hi, and...
We're rattling along at a fair old pace today. Neil is in the Crystal Palace.
Hi, Ian. How's it going?
Do you know, it's picking up.
I spoke to you last night. I'm the wrestler.
Oh, hello, yes.
No, I was thinking about it, and I was listening to the rest of your show all night, which, much dismay of my girlfriend, she wanted to turn it over, but hey ho.
Turn what over?
The radio.
Oh, all right. I thought some kind of rude reference there.
I was driving back from Paul.
Well, what would she rather have listened to than 3 hours of calls going straight to air on a Sunday night?
Music.
Oh, silly mare.
Music, yeah.
Dump her. She sounds rubbish. Stupid.
I can't dump. I'm living with her now.
Oh, it gets complicated then. You are forced to stay together even if you're not in love anymore.
Yeah, well, she lets me get away with doing the wrestling, so...
Good lad. So you're staying with your girlfriend because you've got a place together, and she lets you strip down to your underpants and get sweaty and roll around with other men.
Oh, yeah.
Good lad, yes. Excellent setup.
Right.
Why didn't I think of that one?
You and Chris were saying last night...
Yes.
that you'd love to have a go of it.
Hang on, did we say...
You said last night, I'd love to have a go at wrestling, but I'm too small for it.
Did I... Hang on one second. Chris, did I say I'd love to have a go at wrestling? Did I say that?
You may have.
Oh, jeez. Did I? Yes, okay, yes.
Well, I'm challenging you and Chris to come to a training session one weekend, just for the day.
I will destroy you.
Yeah, you reckon?
I'd take you down to
Chinatown. Are you bottling it?
I'm not... How am I bottling it when I said I will destroy you?
Yeah, bring it on then.
You shut your face and I'll bring it on.
Do you want to go onto my website?
I'll do your wicked daddy splat.
Yeah, bring it on.
Right, hang on a minute. All right, sounds like fighting talk. Hang on a second. Go. Right, we'll go on. What's the website?
It's www.
Yes.
Catch Wrestling.
Catch Wrestling.
CATCH Wrestling.
I can spell catch. Jeez, yeah. Yes.
CatchWrestlingCouncil.co.uk.
You don't cut yourself.
No, I
There was some fellas that called in and said that... Hang on, how are you spelling it? Catch Wrestling?
Yeah.
C-A-T...
Just put it in as catchwrestling.co.uk.
Oh, so it's not council then?
Try it as just Catch Wrestling first, because sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Sometimes it works and sometimes... You've made this up, man.
No, I didn't. Go onto the website.
Hang on, click here to enter. Okay, right, hang on.
That's the one. See, I'm on the front page. See, you've got a picture of...
Oh, I didn't see the picture. Hang on, let's have a look. You're on the front page, are you? Which one are you? You're not the big fat fella.
Right, in the suit with I've got a butler and a maid standing behind me.
What? There's no... Oh, here we go. Yeah, I saw that. Okay, right, yes.
So you go into the website.
Yes.
And you can have a look at all the wrestling there. If you if you sign up, use a password,
right.
You can go in and watch the videos.
All right, okay. Well,
and get a little bit of practice.
All right, I will come down there and I will kick 7 bells of what I cannot say on the radio out of you.
Bring it on.
But shut your face. I'm going to out of you.
Yeah, come on then, bring it on.
Well, seriously, I'm not joking either.
Here right now.
Yeah, well, okay, fine.
I am the greatest wrestler.
Oh, shut up, man. I'm the greatest wrestler. I'm coming at you, Cleopatra. Oh, dear, I've accidentally cut him off. If I just talk myself into having a fight with a man in a ring, wrestling style-y? I'm up for that, Chris. I'm up for a bit of that. Will you be my tag team partner?
No.
What a bottler.
Tommy Boyd. I'm happy to be Tommy Boyd. I'd be happy to be anybody. Except you, Ian.
Yeah, thanks very much. Thank you to Darren, who sent in over 3 emails, the history of shouting Freebird at concerts. It does happen. It's a Leonard Skinner song, and it's on one of their live albums. All the way through it, they're shouting out for Freebird, and then they don't play it. And then it became a thing that people would shout out Freebird if they went and saw someone rubbish in concert. It's brilliant. It's really interesting, his emails. Thank you, Darren. I shan't read them out on the air because they're blooming long, but thank you very much. Where's the bit... in the 1980s, I'll read this bit. Chicago radio DJ Kevin Matthews urged his listeners to shout Freebird at a Florence Henderson concert as a joke. Credited with starting the tradition of yelling Freebird, he stated it was never meant to be yelled at a cool concert, it was meant to be yelled at someone really lame. So there we go, you see. Anyway, during the news, and before the travel, Chris and I were having an argument because I went and hung out with those guys behind the glass. Just, keeping it real, innit? And, beside Chris, there was a fingernail that he had obviously bitten off and then just put on the table beside him, and then he blew it at me. Now, he's denying that it's his fingernail. He says, oh, no. Well, Chris, tell London, and the country on digital, DAB, what you do with your fingernails when you bite them off.
I eat them.
You don't eat them because you can't eat them.
Yeah, as long as they're not too big, you can swallow them.
You can't swallow them because you can't digest them. They're like one step down from bone. They're like a cross between bone and hair.
Well, you can, chop them up a bit.
You can't swallow them, though. They're going to be forever inside your gut. You do what everyone does. You bite it, and then spit it out like that, isn't it?
But that wasn't mine on the desk that I blew at you.
I'm going to take it, as I say, to the DNA lab down near the tube. Get them to do a DNA test on it.
Huh?
Nick, what do you do with your fingernails? You can't eat fingernails, can you?
Do you know what I did yesterday?
What?
It's disgusting, but I'm going to admit it. I took off one of my big toe fingernails, alright?
You took off one of your big toe fingernails?
No, it was a faux pas. I just, dearie. No, I took off the top of the old toenail, and I got the top tip of it, and I was putting it in between my teeth with a toothpick.
Oh, I've done that before. I've done that because the toenail is stronger than a diamond. It's like a flexi diamond, isn't it?
Well, I thought it was better than a toothpick, and any type of form of toothpick you can get from the...
I've done that, but toenails smell funny.
Well, my feet don't smell funny enough.
What I do is I don't cut my nails, but if I like to leave them for as long as I can. This is really gross, but let's be honest. Let's say this is gross. So I don't cut them. Let them go as long as I can. And then one night I'm in bed, a bit bored, can't sleep. So I turn the light on. I will pick and bite every fingernail and then every toenail, and I have a little pile by the bed. And then in the morning I go and clear them up.
Well, why do you have to put the light on to do that?
Sorry?
Why do you have to put the light on to do that?
Because I like to see what I'm doing. Sometimes especially with the big toenail, because you've got to get it in the right... Sometimes you have to put the leg... With the right leg, you have to put it up behind you, so you can attack it from the right-hand side, the toenail. 'Cause it's... And the worst thing in the world is when you get your fingernail, your thumbnail, and you make it a bit too short, so you've got to pull it, and there's a bit of skin attached, and there's blood.
Exactly. And then you've got to gingerly then just pull it apart, and it really is painful. Then you've done it, and you think, why did I do that?
Yeah, exactly. Why did I do it?
All day now.
Yeah. And heaven forbid you get a bit of vinegar on there. Oh, God!
Oh, my God.
Anyway, Nick.
Look, you know what? Some guy was trying to educate...
Free bird!
Free bird!
There we go.
I was going to say that, but you interrupted.
Sorry.
Free bird. Some guy was trying to educate me the other day, and I hate when people are so condescending, all right? I started talking to him, and I said to him, so, isn't it? And he went, what do you mean, isn't it? Isn't it is negative. You just said to me that something, isn't it? I went, well, yeah. I mean, it's like saying Madrid is in Spain, isn't it? And I heard you say it, and I thought, well, there's nothing wrong in that. Because what he was saying to me is that isn't it is short for is not it.
Who's that? Who's this ponce you're talking about?
Well, some friend of mine. Well, I don't want it to be a friend of mine anymore.
No, he sounds like an absolute idiot. You carry on saying isn't it as much as you want.
I think it's right, though, isn't it, or not?
All you're doing is confirming... Yes, it's a negative statement if you take it in its literal sense, but it's now evolved into such a way that it's just confirming the statement you've just made. It's emphasising what you've just said.
Well, I think it's right, isn't it, what I say?
Isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it?
And in some ways, I started saying about 3 months ago, being all ironic. But now I quite like saying it, innit?
Yeah, but you know what really does annoy me? The one phrase that people do annoy me is when they say basically. That annoys me.
Basically, at the end of the day...
Basically this, and I really think, why are you saying basically?
Yeah, it's a bit of a... It means they're thick and they can't think of a better word, basically.
I think so. It's basically... A lot of people say that in their sentences, basically.
Nick, listen, I hope you feel better getting that off your chest.
What? Yeah, but do you know what?
Oh, there's more, OK.
Karen biting your nails.
God bless you, sir. I've not... Free Bird! I've not seen that film, but I'll check it out. Hey, Hassan, Free Bird! Hassan?
Hi, Ian.
Hassan, who is at the Royal Courts of Justice. What are you going down for, Hassan?
I'm not going down for anything. I'm just, waiting for the court proceeding to finish.
OK, why is that then?
Well, I was in, the firm I'm doing my work experience in.
Right.
Is in the case, which is in...
OK, well, in that case, tell me no more.
Yeah, tell you no more.
Tell me no more. I wish to know no more.
Ian.
Yes, Hassan. I'm excellent, mate.
I got a confession to make.
Free bird!
I eat my fingernails.
Oh, you do what?
I eat my fingernails.
You eat them?
Yeah.
So you bite them and then you swallow them?
Yeah.
Have you been drinking, Hassan?
Drinking, Muslims don't drink.
Well,
Good Muslims.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
You have offended me.
Shut up. I have many Muslim friends who often have a drink and smoke, so that's not...
I said good Muslims. I do, yes, some Muslims do smoke.
Yes, and drink. I've seen it. Anyway, gosh, it's turning into David Prevost show all of a sudden. Wow.
So, Ian?
Yes?
Number 2, I want to tell you...
Please, God, help me.
I want to stop this,
Stalk?
Clock.
You want to stalk who?
No, there's a clock here in Royal Courts of Justice.
There's a what in the Royal Courts of Justice?
The big clock.
A big what?
Clock.
I pray to God he's saying a big clock.
Yeah, I'm saying big clock.
Yes, thank you. Again, that doesn't clear it up, yes. So you've seen the big clock in the Royal Courts?
Yeah, after every half an hour, it sings.
Does it now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Why?
Yes.
Why? I want London to tell me why.
What does it sing, this big clock?
Yeah, and there's a music in it.
Yeah.
Like, in Big Ben.
Big Ben, yes.
After every half an hour, a Big Ben goes, dun, dun. But this is a whole music.
Well, how does it go, Hassan?
Well, if you call me at past.
Yeah, we'll be doing the news.
Well, then what can we do? In the middle of the news...
Yeah.
I'll
tell you what we're going to do is we're going to take a break in the middle of the news on this day of all days just to hear you with a big clock.
With British Airways...
Tallulah, what do you do with your fingernails?
Well, I try to hide. Because my buddy loves to pick up fingernails.
Oh, jeez, it gets worse.
Yeah, and he chews on it, and... Well, because I don't know if he might swallow an accident and blah, I have to hunt after him to let him drop the fingernail so I can catch it, but normally he's faster. He picks it up again.
Surely a human fingernail would puncture a budgie's stomach.
That's exactly.
Yes.
But he loves to chew on it, and, well, it's sometimes it's quite, me hunting after the budgie with a fingernail.
Yeah, fingernails are gross, man, aren't they?
Well, I have to say, my finger and feet nail are very smart. They are in top condition. I've got very good skin, and I think they are two related.
Have you ever lost a fingernail? When I was a kid, I shot a finger in a door, and my fingernail came off. Oh, it was horrible.
Well, I lost something else in a door, but not...
Oh, really? How did you manage to do that?
What is it, verruca? Is it the thing that grows?
A verruca?
Yeah.
You lost a... Oh, I thought you meant you lost a... How did you lose your a verruca in a door?
These are the things that come on top of a finger, no? Isn't it?
Well, like a wart?
Yeah, a wart. Yeah, that's what I mean. A wart.
Yeah.
I couldn't get rid of the warts, and I got caught in a door, and I lost my warts in there. And it never came back. But not the fingernail.
No, okay. Well, there we go. Anyway, Freebird.
Are you talking to me?
I don't see anybody else here.
Okay, then Freebird. I know the song, but I didn't know the fantastic deep meaning about it.
Yeah, everyone shouts at a concert. Have you never been to a concert and heard them shout Freebird?
Never.
I've been to loads.
But it sounds more like a hippie concert, and I only been to rock concerts.
I've only been to rock and roll. What do you think of the new Maiden album?
Oh, you know what? It is fantastic.
Stunning return to form. I've got a bit of it here. Should we have a little bit? Hang on a second. Let me find it. Where did you put that?
Hey, Bruce Dickens is my top friend.
What? Bruce Dickinson?
Yeah, is one of my top friends. I met him at the Royal Albert Hall in March.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. We got a little bit. Should we have a bit from the new Maiden album? Which track do you want?
Yes.
Here we go. Hang on. Here we go. Here we go. Stunning return to form. The critics are giving it 4 out of 5. Mojo.
You cheeky monkeys.
The cheeky monkeys. I've got some of them as well. Anyway, did you call in for something?
Yeah, I wanted to say that I'm hunting after my budgie who's got my fingernail.
Okay, well, to the best of luck. I hope you find it and kill it. Graham.
Hello.
Yeah, it's unusual for you to call in so early. What's happened?
Hello.
As I say, it's unusual for you to call in so early. What's happened?
Called in at 3, Ian. Just, what's the time now?
Alan has said, look... many years ago in Scotland, a new game was invented. It was ruled gentlemen only, ladies forbidden, and that's how the word golf, entered the English language. I don't think that's true.
Yeah, I don't either, Ian.
I think
Rubbish
that's
sport.
made. It's like posh as well. It's not port off, starboard home. It's made up.
Are you a golf player, Ian?
No.
No?
No.
Rubbish sport. Yeah, Iron Maiden album's rubbish as well, Ian.
Apparently it's not. Well, I've got a friend of mine who's a big Maiden freak, and he says it's not as good as the critics would have you believe.
Well, he found God, didn't he? Did he?
The drummer did, didn't he?
Dickinson, Ian.
Did Dickinson find God as well? I know the drummer did.
Very religious, Ian. Very religious man now, and it defeats the whole point, doesn't it? You know?
So you're singing, was it Number of the Beast or something?
You can't have big stage pyrotechnics of a beast, Ian.
No.
You know, when you discovered that...
Run to the hill!
Now, Ian, what happened to the gate, Ian?
I don't... Is there any point to this? Because you're really kind of...
I'm asking about the gate, Ian.
What gate?
You said at the beginning you let someone in, Ian.
God, yes, there's a gate, the car park gate here at LBC Towers. It's a big double steel gate. To get in, you have to insert a fob. To get out, you press a button. I was walking out, a guy was walking in. I pressed the button, therefore it was my opening. He should have let me through. Instead, he started walking to the opening, trying to sneak through. Let me finish telling the story, mate. So that he could get through before me, when really, it should have been my opening. If he'd have put his fob in first, I'd have let him go through first, but he didn't.
Ian, the way I see this, what you did was an act of kindness, Ian. You know, but you can't do an act of kindness with 50%, Ian, because you let him in, but you didn't let him go first.
No,
Ian.
I was letting me out. But the fact he was there is coincidence.
So you didn't open the gate for him?
No, I opened the gate for me to get out. By coincidence, he was approaching the gates at the same time.
So why shouldn't he be allowed to go in first, Ian?
Because I opened the gate, Graham.
It doesn't matter. Maybe you got there before him. Maybe he's a bit slower.
Well,
maybe he's got a little hand in, and it couldn't get into his pocket.
Right, I'm going to cut you off, Graham.
You're wrong, Ian.
There we go. Jim is in the sick hub. Hello, Jim.
Hello there.
That's a little bit calmer. That's good.
Yes. I was just ringing about Nick Ferrari, actually.
Oh, Nick Ferrari at breakfast?
Yes, I didn't actually catch the whole thing because I had to go to work, but I must admit the everything for 9/11 that
September the 11th, yes.
The show that they're advertising. Even the advert was very moving, I must admit. So I thought that was brilliant.
Oh, there you go.
Absolutely brilliant. On the subject of fingernails, I don't bite my fingernails, and I wouldn't advise anyone to bite their fingernails.
Why?
Because I was told once that there's more germs under your fingernails than there would be if you were to lick the interior rim of your toilet or someone else's toilet.
Why would anyone lick a rim of a toilet to discover that?
I don't know, but that's just what I was told.
Hey, the more germs under your fingernails than in the rim
of a toilet.
No, incorrect data.
Well,
incorrect. Surely that can't be true.
I don't know. That's what they said. So, but it's certainly a deterrent. Certainly a deterrent.
Well, a nuclear deterrent. This is dig this, okay? Agent Chris threw away his tea towels at the weekend. What was your claim, Chris, about tea towels? Your nonsensical rubbish about how much germs a tea towel had?
There's more germs on a tea towel than there is in your toilet.
Maybe everyone's just got really... Maybe toilets are... This is what it is. Toilets must be cleaner than we think they are.
Yeah.
Like the flush and the domestos and the toilet duck must make it cleaner, so therefore everything's dirtier than toilets.
I remember there was a health teacher at primary school.
Oh, right.
Who said exactly the same about the cleaning towels.
What?
The cleaning towels.
What's the word? What's the phrase?
Crockery. I don't know.
What's the phrase, Jim? Go on. Come on.
I can't remember that.
Come on, you can. It's an everyday phrase. Come on.
Yes, no, it's a tea towel.
There we go! Free bird! Well done, that was
Yes,
good.
free bird.
I could hear you. Is it? I have those forgetting things more often. The number of, seriously, the number of times in the last year I've walked into a room and I've gone, I've said out loud, why have I walked into this room? And I've had to retrace my steps and go, oh yeah, I've gone to get the newspaper. That's what I came in here for. But yes, tea towels...
Yes, exactly. Apparently, they're just as bad. You might as well just, I don't know,
wipe them
under the rim of a toilet.
Yeah. Oh God, you're obsessed with rims of toilets, man. Get a grip, for God's sake. Well, the thing is, Chris only uses his tea towels for drying stuff. When you can drip dry stuff, or you can get a dishwasher. But you can use tea towels for. I can't believe he only uses them to dry pots and pans.
Well, there you go.
And here's a question.
Yes?
I know what a pan is. It's a saucepan. What's a pot? That's blown your mind, hasn't it? Jim, I've blown your mind. It sounded like we didn't have far to go. We'll leave it there. I don't want to upset you any further. Pots and pans? What's a pot? I don't have any pots in my kitchen, not since my student days. So I don't know what a pot is. Verinda, do you know what a pot is?
Yeah, we put your tea in. A teapot.
Oh, yeah, good lad. OK, we'll speak to you after this. Thank you.
If you've just missed that...
So, my producer, the man I work with, has no tea towels in his house. Surely to clean a tea towel, you just put it on a boil, wash 60 degrees, wallop. Yes, they're still stained and brown, but that means all the germs will have gone, or you just go and buy another tea towel. Where else are you going to have a map of Guernsey, for God's sakes? That's what tea towels have, maps of Guernsey. You got tea towels, Verinda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have maps of Guernsey on it.
What map do you have on your tea towel?
Jersey.
All right, nice one. 0870 90 90 973. We'll get more from her after we've had the latest LBC news. It's been a pretty good first hour and a half for a Monday. The week kind of starts off slowly, gets good, has Thursday's rubbish, then Friday's quite good. Apart from Music Thursday, which are good. And this Music Thursday, Dennis Le Corrier, the singer from Doctor Hook, will be in. Not the guy with the eye patch. He didn't do the singing, it turns out. Didn't do the singing. He sang, yeah, it's true, the guy with the eye patch he did like some of the rude songs, but he didn't sing on any of the hits.
Who's coming?
Dennis Le Corrier.
Who's that?
He's the lead singer of Doctor Hook.
Oh, okay.
Do you know any Doctor Hook songs?
No.
Shall I sing you one?
Yeah.
When you're in love with a beautiful...
Oh, I forget it. Anyway, I want to ask a question, yeah?
Yeah?
Do you know a few weeks ago you were asking, is there anyone uglier than Patrick Swayze?
Yes, we were doing that about, a good 3 or 4 weeks ago, yeah, so well done for picking up the phone and dialing in on that, yes.
What about John Malkovich? He's uglier, isn't he?
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
I know he's not.
Okay, in my opinion,
Yeah.
he is.
In my opinion...
I bottled it.
Yes, you did, didn't you?
I have got a problem. Yes,
no, I've not got a problem.
Have
but
you ever peed in a swimming pool?
That's irrelevant. Anything else?
No, hang on, I haven't finished yet. He is. John Malkovich is more uglier than Patrick Swayze.
No, he's not. John Malkovich is distinguished looking, whereas Patrick Swayze, I nearly said something very offensive there, looks troubled.
Okay, then. Well, I still don't believe you, then.
Well, you're wrong. I thought you were going to university today.
No, next week.
Oh, next week. You're a week off, are you?
Yeah.
And so are you going to be able to pick us up where you are?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are you going?
Westminster.
Oh, okay, so still in London?
Yeah.
Right, excellent. Well done. So you were pretending that you were going to go miles away, and you're actually moving, 3 miles, if that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good lad.
Another thing, do you think James Caan is the most overrated actor ever?
James?
Caan.
James?
Caan.
James?
Caan.
James?
Caan.
James?
Caan.
I don't know James Caan. Oh, do you mean James Caan?
Yeah.
Oh, James Caan.
It's Caan.
How are you spelling it?
C-A-A-N.
Yeah, that's James Caan.
No, Caan is K-H-A-N.
No, that's only when it's the Wrath of Khan, the Star Trek film.
Okay, yeah. All right. Is he? Do you think he's the most overrated actor ever?
Who is?
James Caan.
No, he's not the most overrated actor ever.
Who do you think it is then?
Oh God, this is like getting teeth from a stone. Who do I think is the most overrated actor ever?
Yeah.
Okay, let me have a little think. Brad Pitt?
No, he's all right.
All right, okay. Who's oh no, all right, go on, you're right. James Caan is, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
I know, I tell you who's the most overrated actor ever. Marlon Brando.
No, he's the best. He's one of my favourite actors, actually.
Yeah, he's a bit rubbish, though, isn't he?
No.
Well, what good films has he done? He was in those rubbish Godfather films.
And, was it, I forgot the name, that one with, Charlie Sheen.
Oh, yes, Superman.
No. I forgot the name.
Yeah.
That, army film.
Oh, yeah, he was in that army film with Charlie Sheen, wasn't he? 2.5 Men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it called?
The 2.5 Men?
No, it wasn't called 2.5 Men. Martin Sheen, that's it.
Oh, Martin Sheen. Oh, 2.5 Men, wasn't it?
No, let me think, I forgot now.
Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I know.
Apocalypse Now. Yeah, well, don't think, that was a brilliant film, isn't it?
It was good, but apart from Marlon Brando, who was rubbish in it.
But look how many Oscars he's won.
How many what?
Oscars.
That's not what you just said. How many Oscars has he won, Verinda?
Oh.
Has he?
Yeah.
Have you just made that up?
No.
Okay. Yeah, but you win Oscars for anything these days.
I suppose James Dean's better.
James Dean's rubbish!
No, shut up now!
Are you a young gay man? Because only young gay men like James Dean. He's rubbish!
Oh my God, I can't believe you.
Well, believe it. He's absolutely... what was he? He was in Giant, which was rubbish. Rebel Without a Cause. I got the bullet! It's rubbish.
Oh, you're just jealous of him.
I'm jealous of him dying in a car crash at the age of 26, am I? Yeah, I'm jealous that I didn't die 9 years ago.
He didn't die 9 years ago.
Oh, in comparison with... I'm cutting you off, Verinda.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. John is in the Peckham.
My gosh.
Oh, it goes... Hang on 1 second, John. Before you go on, line 10, you're on the air.
Chucky!
Excellent. I think we needed that because John is an idiot, and this next 3 minutes are going to be hard work for you to listen to, London. But persevere with it because I will come out victorious, as I always do when I'm arguing with idiots. John!
That's not a very nice thing to say.
Well, John, all the stuff that comes out of your mouth is nasty bile. So I'm just...
Why is it nasty bile? What comes out of my mouth?
Again, apologies for speaking while you're interrupting, but I shall continue this time.
Thank you.
Because all you ever do is phone up to have a pop at me, and you tried it again last night. You failed miserably. So let's see what it is you want to say that's aggressive and rude about me today. Away we go.
Well, not really. I was just ringing up because last night I thought you was quite intimidated by me and quite upset.
This is when you said, "Oh, actually, Ian, you've beaten me. I'm going to put the phone down." That was last night you're referring to, is it, John?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Well,
yes.
you wasn't really having a much conversation with me, you see. So I was thinking that you're kind of frightened of me. So I don't want to kind of like intimidate you, you know.
No. John, believe you me, you intimidate me about as much as this bottle of Volvic intimidates me.
Is it? Does the bottle intimidate you then?
Yeah. Oh, I'm really scared of it, John.
Oh, well, I don't want to get you scared.
No. Yeah. Well, thank you for your concern.
That's right. That's cool. As long as we're cool.
Yeah, as long as we're cool. One thing you could do to stop me being so scared of you, John, you could stop listening every day and stop phoning up.
Why not? Why am I supposed to stop listening?
Because you don't... Then why do you phone up every day to criticise... Shut up. Why do you...
Every day
Shut up, John. Let me get a word in, otherwise I'm going to cut you off. Why do you ring up every other day? Let's give you the benefit of the doubt. Every other day to have a pop at me then, and have a pop at the show, if you quite like the show.
I'm not having a pop at the show. I have a pop at you.
John, say hello to Danny.
Hello, Danny.
Hello, Johnny, you little wet willy. What is the problem, my friend?
What's your problem, mate, calling me a wet willy?
Oh, baby,
That's not very nice.
That's not very nice.
You finished?
Is it?
Are you finished?
I'm finished, John.
Okay,
come on, mate.
Thank you. Any more?
Talk to me. Come on, talk to me. What's the problem? Why are you unhappy in your life?
I'm not unhappy. I just don't like how Ian goes on about making pot shots at people, so when he gets pot shots back at him, he doesn't like it.
Why does it bother you?
Then he gets one of his little sidekicks to come in there and defend him, you know what I mean?
Listen, my friend, go listen to Vanessa Feltz.
Why should I listen to Vanessa? I've been listening to her before Ian Lee came on the radio station. As I said, I quite like his show.
Oh my God, I love how you get higher as you talk. I love it.
Anyway, I'm off because there's no point in arguing with her. Anyway, you have a nice day.
What an idiot. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Oh, bitch, slap me and eat my chocolate.
There we go. This is fun, isn't it? So it's been a fun day.
Hello.
Hello, Mary.
Hello, I'm on the radio, am I?
You're on the radio, yes.
Right, I think nails, as you were saying, are gross. They're horrible. They're disgusting.
Apparently, nails don't have... They're acellular, so they don't have DNA in them, so I couldn't get them DNA tested.
Right, let me tell you something what I saw about 3 weeks ago in the Daily Mirror.
You've got 40
a
seconds.
Woman, she had nails. She has never cut her nails. They're 4 foot long.
God, you're mental.
And she's never cut them. And she's supposed to be appearing on the Sharon Osbourne show, but I'm waiting for that. She's not on it yet.
Right,
Her
hang on.
nails are 4 foot long.
Hang on, the Sharon Osbourne show's on the same time as me. Don't watch that. Listen to
all
this.
Right, I'll listen to you instead. But what I'm saying, these nails, they were talons. She's never cut them.
No.
She got them strong by dipping them in olive oil.
Jeez.
And they reach. How she cleans herself, when she goes to the loo or whatever.
I bet she doesn't, but she's filthy.
What?
I bet she's filthy.
Yeah, there was a picture of her in the Daily Mirror.
Yeah.
Some carton. Oh, it's disgusting.
Yeah, it sounds absolutely horrible. Right, we'll have a recap just after 5, but there's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff on. Let's very quickly get this out of the way. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
What's that?
Hello.
Chucky?
Yeah, we go, lovely. Anne!
Oh, hello.
I'm just saying I'm going to do a little recap after 5 of what we're talking about for anyone new to the show.
Oh, yes, I'm new to the show.
Oh, well, yeah, I'll do a recap after 5, just for you then.
Oh, do you? Well, the point is,
Yes.
last night, my husband Charles
Oh,
was
yes.
worthy.
Oh, yeah, the old boy.
No, he's not an old boy. He's 72, but he's not old.
Well, on average, we reach 75, and that's it.
He's mature, let's put it
Mature.
that way.
How old are you, Anne? Is he older than you?
I should be 70 on October the 1st. Now, the point is...
Yes.
You get a lot of people phoning up,
Yes.
and to me, they sound like real nutters. They really do.
Don't speak about your husband like that.
No, I'm not speaking
Oh.
about my husband. I think my husband's wonderful.
Yes.
I've been married to him for 51 and a half
Sweet
years.
Lord, Anne, have you never thought about straying a little bit?
Never.
Really?
Never,
He's
never,
banging on,
never.
playing with his organ all the time. Wouldn't that drive you insane?
No, it doesn't drive me
You love it, do you?
insane. Yes, I do.
Yeah, okay.
And he plays a lovely tune to me.
Yes.
And it's called When Somebody Thinks You're Wonderful.
When somebody thinks you're wonderful.
That's right. He
That's the one.
plays that.
Yeah.
And he also plays lots of other ones.
Oh,
And also he plays Too Young because I was 18 and Charles was 19. And his mum said it wouldn't last.
Why don't you swivel?
Yeah.
But that's proved her wrong, hasn't it?
It has proved her wrong. Well done.
Not here to...
Where is she now?
She's 6 foot under.
Oh, I'm very sorry. Sorry, that was inappropriate. I do apologise.
Anyway,
Yes.
try to get some sensible people on your show, not nutters.
Well, once we've cleared your line, we'll have a go.
Right, okay then.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
No, but that's the wife of the man who phoned up and played my old man on the old Joanna. David is on a hard shoulder.
She didn't say I was enough to be married 51 and a half years.
Oh,
did she?
stop flirting with an old woman, you mucky pup.
Well, you know, God.
I know there's a sexy old woman, but someone who's 70...
How do you know she's 70?
She just said.
No, she never. She said she was married for 51 and a half years.
Yeah, and her husband said...
And she was 18.
You're a weird pervert.
Don't make it 70, Ian.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, listen.
Yes, David.
The reason why I was ringing in...
Oh, yes.
I want to know, right, whether it's acceptable... to have
Free bird!
10 fish fingers with your chips. Because I was round my friend... We was round our friend's house on Friday night.
Yes.
And he said... Well, I don't know, we got talking about fish fingers.
I've got, as you do when conversation runs dry, it always goes on to fish. I haven't had a fish finger since I was 7 years old, and there was a black bit in there, and I thought, I don't want that ever again. So I've stopped. I've never had one since.
Yeah, but his argument is that have 10 fish fingers is the equivalent of having a piece of cod. Which is like, well, yeah, but you've got 10 fish fingers on your plate.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, a grown man would probably... This is what I want to find out. On average, what would the average grown man... How many fish fingers would he have?
If he was really, really hungry, he'd have 6 maximum.
Oh, no.
Maximum.
See,
4 is normal.
Yeah, 4 is acceptable.
Yeah.
But for have 10 on... I mean, you know, you could make words out of it, couldn't you?
That's a whole packet of fish fingers, isn't it?
Exactly. I mean, you don't give a man a whole packet of fish fingers for his dinner. As well as chips and beans as well, remember?
Give a man a whole packet of fish fingers and he will feed his family for a day. Teach that man how to drive the Fiat Punto down to Asda and he will feed them for a lifetime. Or something like that. I'm not sure how the saying goes.
Can you put it out anyway?
Is he a fat fella, your mate? Come on.
His belly is, but he's not fat. You know, he's rotund.
He's rotund, okay.
Yeah, but he's not fat,
rotund
though.
Club. Okay.
But I think he will get fat if he continues.
If he eats 10 fish fingers, David, we'll put that out there. If we get desperate for material, and I don't think we will, because we got stack loads. Will's in the Barnet.
Hello there, Ian. How you doing?
I'm fine, Will.
I am a frequent biter of the nails.
Yes.
And I read in the paper last year, it was part when the national statistics came out, that 7 people died last year as a result of biting their nails.
You're talking out of your backside.
No, it's true. They swallow them. They get stuck in the back of their throat.
Oh, hang on a second. My producer, Agent Chris, I don't know if you heard him, he's a fool. He swallows his fingernails.
See, now that is a rookie area. You're supposed to obviously dispose them in other ways.
You're supposed to bite them, get them in the edge of your lip, and then go like that, and kind of sort of blow, not spit, but kind of blow them on the other side of the room. And if they land on the other side of the room and you can't see them, then technically they're not your responsibility anymore.
That is true. Can I say something else, Ian?
I can't stop you. It's not communist China.
Well, you could try. When I was at school, I still hold the record for eating 17 fish cakes.
What do you mean you still hold the record? Do you get together every year and try and beat it?
Well, I can't believe anyone could beat it, quite frankly.
Fish cakes are bigger than fish fingers as well, aren't they?
They are. They're about 3 times the size, yeah.
I once had, you know, the Pizza Hut eat as much as you can eat buffet?
Oh, yeah.
I once had something like... it was about 20 slices of pizza.
I've done 17.
Yeah.
That was my...
Me and you should have an eating contest one day, Will.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. Right. So far today, I'm getting into a wrestling fight, and I'm going to eat as much pizza as I can.
Which of the following statements is untrue?
Yes, Mark!
Hi, Ian!
Hello, Mark! Free bird!
Who?
Free bird!
9!
Anyway!
Yeah. I'm back in the Regent's Park with my dog.
Oh, it's this idiot! Oh, right, yes.
Yeah. And I'm sat looking over London, beautiful London town, right, and I'm thinking, what were the lyrics to the Umbongo adverts?
Umbongo, they drink it in the Congo.
The lion took an apricot. What else did everything else take?
What? I don't remember. Did... Oh, God, blimey, hang on a second. I didn't even know that the animals took the fruit, did they?
Umbongo, they drink it in the Congo. The lion took an apricot. The tiger took a mango. I can't remember. It's confusing me because the dog's running wild.
Are you allowed to call a drink Umbongo anymore?
I don't know whether it's got too many additives and E-numbers. Remember E-numbers? Kids used to go wild and crazy.
Yeah, they used to be really popular, didn't they? I'm sure it's an excellent drink if it's still around, but I don't... Damien, do you know what the Umbongo song?
I know a rude version of it. I think I should keep it to myself.
Yeah, well, then keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, we don't... None of that, Phil.
Yeah. Mark, why are you fretting over Umbongo?
Well, it's just one of the things, isn't it? You know, you're looking over London town, walking the dog with a stick, and just crazy things come in your mind.
Yes, they do, don't they? But, Damien, keep quiet. I'm trying to talk to Mark here.
Is he walking his dog with a stick, did he say?
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, shut up, Damien.
And also...
Yes.
Fish fingers come in packs of 16. 2 layers of 8.
Right, okay. But what... Damien, shut up. How many would you have, Mark, in one session?
I'm not greedy, just 4.5.
Just 4.5. Who gets the bonus half?
The dog.
Okay. Are your trousers staying up this time? I know last time you were walking your dog, you had trouble with your trousers slipping down.
And I got a rash and I couldn't find a dog leaf. You're very good.
Yes,
very good.
I remember my callers. And your trousers, you've got a belt today, have you?
I'm wearing a lovely Stay Creased Action slack.
Fantastic. Busy over in the park, is it?
Not really. Considering how lovely it is, it's quite quiet.
Making most of those last summer days.
Do you wear oil or do you wear Factor 15, Ian?
What? When I'm out?
When you're sunbathing?
I wear Factor, 25, because I don't want to get wrinkly skin.
You don't sunbathe, Ian. You're as white as a sheet.
Damien, I'm talking to Mark.
Well, I'm just adding on.
Well, shush.
You cheater.
Was Damien the fellow who was in that 80s band?
Yes.
What 80s band was that, Mark?
Remember there was a guy who was in the charts called Damien?
Oh, yeah.
The Time Warp.
Yeah, oh, yes, he did a Stock Aitken Waterman version of the Time Warp, didn't he?
That's right, yeah.
Damien, are you cold?
Actually, I just had a bath and I used menthol shower gel, so yeah.
Tingly.
I'm a bit cool around
right.
the reason.
Okay, I'm so unprofessional, I'm running out of... This is horrible. Damien, stay there. Mark, thank you for that. We'll try and find out the lyrics to Umbongo for you.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
Don't use the interweb, that's cheating.
No, okay, lovely. Oh, God blimey. Damien, we'll speak to you after this.
Okay, darling.
Good lad.
Slosh puppy, hey!
Damien! Now, I've promised...
What? Go on.
Shut up. I've promised London I would give a little recap for those people who had tuned in late and missed what we were talking about. So would you mind if I did that, sir?
You go ahead.
Thank you. We've traced...
Carry on.
We've traced the...
Hurry up.
Right, I'm cutting you off. There we go. We've traced the history of shouting Freebird at concerts, and apparently it does happen, and it stems back to, well, Freebird, the song, stuff like that. We've discussed they're not having chairs on Millionaire, but then they do have chairs, and it's all a little bit confusing. The gate opening here at LBC Towers car park, I pushed the button, some guy went to get through the gate when it was my opening, I should be allowed to go in there, and apparently everything is dirtier than the rim of your toilet, and Chris doesn't use tea towels! If you'd like to comment on any of that, or maybe something a little bit better, then 0870 9090973. Hello?
Hello?
Igor!
Hi. What's he up to?
I'm doing a radio show, mate. What are you doing?
That's nice to hear.
It is.
Wish I was doing a radio show.
Yeah, well, you can contribute if you want.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing like a concert kind of... You said you was going to write special material to go in between songs.
Oh, yeah, it's jokes and things.
But you didn't do it yet.
No, no, I didn't get round to it.
Yeah. 6 days a week is a lot.
It's a lot. And I was doing Radio 4 on Saturday as well, so that was
Really?
busy. Yeah.
What was this topic?
When?
Radio 4.
Oh, well, in Radio 4, it was loose end, so I had to interview some guy who'd written a book. But as I was saying, there were two excellent musical acts on there.
Yeah?
Tilly and the Wall, who their whole percussion is this woman tap dancing, and it's amazing sound.
I used to tap dance, but I fell in the sink.
There we go. And some guy called Fionn something, I can't remember his last name, but he's brilliant, and he gave me a CD, and he was superb. He was like, kind of like, not quite like Nick Drake, because that's a lazy comparison, but being lazy, he was a bit like Nick Drake.
You lost me completely.
You don't know Nick Drake?
No.
Oh, man, Igor! You don't know Time of No Reply? I Believe in Magic?
I'm out of date.
Well, Nick Drake was about 30 years ago, but... oh, God! Right, well, I shall burn you I'll buy you a CD of Nick Drake.
Okay.
There we go.
Listen, do you want to hear... I want to do like... You know you had this idea once.
Hang on, I think I've got some Nick Drake here, actually. Let me see if I've got some on the computer. Oh, yeah, here we go. This is a bit...
That's Lorenzo.
Oh, yeah.
That's the Music Thursday guy.
Hey, you know who's on this Music Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
The singer from Doctor Hook.
Well, can you get me in as mouth organ player?
Well, not this Thursday, no.
I can join in with him.
Can you play When You're in Love with a Beautiful Woman? It turns out he can. Fantastic. Well, then you should give us a call on Thursday after 3.
Okay.
Good luck.
Listen, do you want to hear... do any requests? Let's see. Let's see if I can...
Oh, we're doing a human jukebox type thing?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I would like to hear Back for Good by Take That.
Oh, dear.
First hurdle.
I thought you were going to ask for Freebird.
Oh, I should have done, shouldn't I? Yeah. Freebird!
Okay. It's not working.
Oh.
Why isn't it working?
Oh, this is falling the, this is not the ground.
Oh, okay, I've got it.
Okay.
It's drum beat. Yeah.
Freebird!
If I live here tomorrow, would you still remember me? But I must be traveling on now, 'cause there's too many places I got to see. If I stayed here with you, girl, things just couldn't be the same.
Oh, blimey.
'Cause I'm as free as a bird now. And there's a bird you cannot change. Yeah. And this bird you cannot change. You're not getting bored, are you?
A little bit.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'll turn it.
I am.
How'd you stop it? Oh, bloody hell.
Hang on, does this
Put the
up?
plug out.
You still there? Am I gone now?
Is that you? Is that you, Igor?
Yeah, it's me.
This is
Who's
Archie.
that?
Archie.
Archie.
Yeah, do us a favour, Igor.
Yeah?
knock that old mouth organ on the head. You ain't no good at it, are you?
You don't think so?
No, Christ, you only been at it a couple of months.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. You phoned up once when I was...
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah, I heard you.
And you ain't improved.
He used it as opening theme and you phoned up to complain.
I beg your pardon?
Clive used that one as opening theme. Wow, 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 wow. And you said it was rubbish because I've only been playing 2 weeks.
That's the one, yeah, you got copy.
That's the one.
Yeah, but if you're going to put yourself forward to play
Yeah?
a mouth organ, especially on the radio...
You don't play with your feet.
What do you listen? Yeah, I mean, you want to get it a little bit cleverer than that, don't you?
Yeah, what would you suggest? Who should I copy?
Go away and practice. Huh? Nobody, don't copy nobody. You've got to do your own thing with that.
Yeah.
You'll develop your own style.
Yeah.
Don't you think I think he's good, Archie.
No, he ain't. He knows he ain't good because he always does it he always talks about it in an apologetic manner.
Get your mouth out organ out.
Yeah, let's have harmonica banjos, dueling harmonicas.
No, I can't play mouth organ.
Oh!
I haven't never professed say
You're
so.
just jealous.
Yeah,
I never professed to play with.
Jealous, a little bit of jealousy, Archie.
No, not at all.
Listen,
I'm
Archie,
not- in fact, that's why I like the mouth.
There we go. Archie, I've got to go. Igor, well done.
Okay.
I thought he did a cracking job, to be honest.
Imagine.
Ah, dear, and it's time for...
Agent Chris, 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 Agent Chris. It's Agent Chris's quote of the day. You can't beat a woman.
Well, you can't. It's against the...
Hang on, I'm finished.
Oh, thank God for that. That was horrible.
When it comes to lying.
You can't beat a woman when it comes to lying. Well, first of all, thank you that sentence continued. Otherwise, I would have been in a very awkward position there, having to dump my producer. So what, I guess you're saying... Did you hear that, Len?
Yeah, I did.
You can't beat a woman when it comes to lying. I think there's something in that.
I think it's true. They seem to always win, don't they?
When women... whenever I have lied to women, they have always seen through it. They've always known... What they quite often do is they know that you're lying, but they don't let you know that they know until you get yourself... They give you enough rope to hang yourself, to coin a phrase.
They do. They give you too much rope, don't they?
But they give you more than enough rope. I got enough rope to hang myself 3 times and still some left over to tow something.
Oh, well, my ex-missus was telling me lies, and I used to believe it.
Of course you did, because she's got breasts.
Well, yeah, of course, when I said anything, even though it was the truth, it was, I think that's a lie, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So I never liked it.
But because men know that there is a chance they may have sex with a woman, they will believe everything they say.
Yeah, I suppose so. I suppose the aim is to throw your leg over, isn't it?
Yeah, throw your leg over. Do you know, I heard breasts the other day described as Bristols. I haven't heard them called... by Pam Ayres. I haven't heard breasts called Bristols. Do you know what... Chris, do you know why Bristols means breasts?
Bristol City.
Bristol City.
Yeah, titties.
Oh, steady on, Len!
Well,
Come on! Yeah, but we're doing the reason we're doing the rhyming slang is so we don't have to sink into the gutter.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, God almighty. Oh, can we get away with that? We probably can.
Yeah.
Let's move on swiftly, Len. Why did you call in?
Well, he's talking about his fingernails and the bugs and all that.
Yes, fingernails are dirtier than the rim of a toilet.
Well, there's so much worse than that, and it's women in East London, like Romford, especially the ones in the pink, free eyes and the throwback haircuts, you know what I mean?
No.
They pick their nose, have a good old nail, especially when they're driving.
Yes.
Because I'm a lorry driver, and I can see down and see a lot of things that people don't think you can see, you know. Yeah. And they scrape around inside their nose, and that finger goes straight into their mouth.
Oh, people don't do that, do they?
Do.
It's the roll and flick.
I reckon. Well, I'm a roll and flick. You know,
actually, no, I'm saying that. No, honestly, I put it underneath the seat, the car seat.
I've done that, yeah. But the thing is, I'll pick and flick, and I'll say it's a bit more on the road service. It's, it helps the Department of Transport.
Well, when you say you can look down and see things that most people don't know that can be seen.
Yeah.
Have you seen any shenanigans taking place?
Oh, no.
Good lad. Without bearing in mind you've got a potty mouth, so I'm hovering over the dump button.
Oh yeah, I know, but like, when I was on night work, I see a bloke coming along with the car light on inside, going across Hackney Marshes one night, and two women's feet up on the dashboard, and well, I'm not saying what he was doing, but
two women's feet.
Well, she was wearing green suspenders. I know that. You know what I mean?
Green suspenders. Wow.
You know, and you know, sometimes these women don't feel well by the looks of things, so they've got their heads on their partner's laps.
All right, yes, okay, steady on, yes, okay, so they're just resting...
Don't feel well, just laying their head down.
Just resting their heads because they feel a little bit travel sick, yeah, I understand that.
You see a hell of a lot of things and they don't think... I've seen two men holding hands, if you want to see, understand what I mean as well.
Hang on, so you've gone from the extreme, thank you, Len, of a woman, I think we know what was going on there, to the disgusting sight of two men holding hands. Absolutely. Barnsworth!
Hi, Ian.
Hello, Barnsworth.
Hi, Ian. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well, actually.
What's that all about?
Eduardo has emailed him and has mentioned this show. I keep meaning to Sky Plus, and tomorrow, can we do a simulcast, Chris, with us and BBC Two? I don't know how this will work. There's a show on there, I don't know if you've seen it, Barnsworth, I've seen bits of it, called Let Me Entertain You.
Oh, yeah, where they vote off the comedians.
It's Brian Conley hosting a talent show. Yeah, maybe we'll do a simulcast. Remind me, we'll have the TV up on in here and we'll get people to watch it. We can do that, can't we? I think we can, yes. Barnsworth, what do you think of Agent Chris's quote of the day? That when you can't beat a woman at lying.
I think that's true because when women lie, they think things through.
Yeah.
And I don't think men really think things through. Like, you'll ask them questions and they'll be like, and they'll give you, like, a stupid answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, where were you? I was down at my friend's. What were you doing?
But then what they do is they say, oh yeah, but I saw your friend and he wasn't with you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, not that Steve. I mean, no, you're talking about blonde Steve. No, I mean dark-haired Steve, the fellow with the wonky eye. Yeah, I was with him.
Yeah.
He died 3 months ago. No, oh yeah, no, you're right. No, not wonky-eyed Steve. The bloke with the car. It's all like that, and it just gets rubbish. You can't.
Yeah, it's quite funny sometimes, though.
It is funny, isn't it? Being dishonest to the person you love, it is funny.
Well, to watch them.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Barnsworth.
right. You know, Agent Chris was talking about not having, like, he doesn't have tea towels.
No, he doesn't have any tea towels. He's thrown them away because they're dirtier than the rim of a toilet. Surely you just boil them.
When I was working at a fast food restaurant,
And
I was
drink
told,
the water. Yes.
not to use tea towels to dry things off with because it's more hygienic to let them dry.
To let them... Well, yeah, drip drying seems to be the obvious choice. Oh, surely, hasn't everyone got a dishwasher these days? I don't want to sound all, up my backside and all me... dishwashers? No?
Yeah, we've got one.
They wash and they dry.
Yeah, they do. They're fantastic. I've never had one before.
They are brilliant.
Yeah, they're brilliant.
I'd rather sell my arms than get rid of my dishwasher.
Really?
When I say arms, I mean my collection of guns, by the way, not my actual arms. That would be ridiculous. Yeah, that would be craziness. Barnsworth, thank you for that.
Thank you, bye.
There we go. Yeah, she was lovely. Henry!
Yes, good afternoon. You still looking for the Umbongo lyric?
Oh, yeah, go on, you've got 30 seconds. Might as well get out of the way for Mark in Regent's Park.
No worries. Umbongo, they drink it in the Congo. Way down deep in the middle of the Congo, a hippo took an apricot, a gaba, and a mango. He stuck it with the others and he danced a dainty tango. The rhino said, I know, we'll call it Umbongo. Umbongo, they drink it in the Congo. The python picked the passion fruit, the marmoset, the mandarin, the parrot paid the packets of the whole caboodle landed in. So when it comes to sun and fun and goodness in the jungle, they all prefer the sunny, funny one they call Umbongo. How's that?
If you've just missed that bit of Iain Lee, you can download the whole show and listen to it.
At 5:38 every day, daily, we have the 5:38 Daily Correspondent Update. You don't know what it is? Well, basically, I'll explain very quickly. I have a team of about 50 experts, correspondents, each to their own very specific field, and 3 or 4 of them call in every day and give me an update. You can see the full list of correspondents at lbc.co.uk. Now, Chris, how many correspondents have we got lined up so far?
Not one.
Not one. So that means that's less than one, is it?
No, it's none.
No, it's none. Well, not one could mean anything. That could mean,
0.
But not one could mean like a dozen.
Yeah.
Okay, you've got 9 minutes to call in or you will get fired.
A homosexual and I'll fancy you.
Oh, that's very kind of you. So, we have some correspondence for the 5:38 Daily Correspondent Update, so that's good, so I don't have to sack the lot of you. There we go. That's coming up in 4 minutes. Before that, Andy's in the Jersey.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
I'm all right.
Well, first, before I speak to you, Ian, I've got to say, hey, Chris, how you doing? Producers, I'm actually in the industry, so they always get put down and everything by their presenters. So, hey, Chris, how you doing?
Yeah, he's not got the intelligence to respond to you, though, has he?
Really? I know. I can't believe that. I actually was calling just to say that your phone guys who answer the phone, I don't know his name, very polite, very well trained, okay?
That's Chris.
That is Chris that answers the phone,
That's,
is it?
God, it turns out that all producers are as thick as... I don't know what,
I'm
yes.
not a producer. Excuse me, I'm not a producer,
Oh,
okay?
excuse me, what are you?
I'm actually a cameraman, and I was a correspondent out in Afghanistan, so I'm not that thick, okay? But I got a suggestion for you, okay?
I don't like you. Kelvin!
How you doing, Mr. Lee?
I'm fine, I didn't like him.
No, he sounded boring, didn't he?
He did sound like right up his own backside, didn't it? Actually, I was in Afghanistan, so I'm not that... You've got to be quite stupid to go to Afghanistan. It's a war zone, for God's sakes.
Yeah, he should try eating some of his own toenails.
Yeah, yeah, maybe he should, yes.
Yeah, getting on to that point, Ian, there's nothing wrong with it. I've been doing it all my life, and I'm fit and healthy.
Eating toenails?
Toenails, fingernails. What I like to do is get, the big toes, when you pull one off in one big strip, it looks like a big boomerang. And you were saying earlier about picking your teeth, and there was a guy on earlier saying it's like better than any toothpick he's ever used.
Yes,
it's true.
yes.
But I like to make my gums bleed with mine as well.
You like to make your gums bleed?
I make my gums bleed by picking my teeth and then having a dig at my gums with them as well.
Oh, Jesus, you're a pervert. I wish you'd kept that creepy guy on from Afghanistan.
Well, no, because he was boring, so...
Yeah, he was boring. He's a bit rude as well.
One other thing, Ian, as well. You were talking about how much you could eat when you went to Pizza Hut.
Yes.
How many slices did you say you had in one sitting?
I think it was about 22.
No, that's exactly what I had, 22. Did you manage it by leaving the crust?
No,
or did you eat all the crust as well?
Oh, no, Kelvin! You have to eat the whole slice, mate.
Well, I was doing it. I started eating the crust, and then, because the crust is the most filling bit, I was just leaving
So,
the crust.
really, then, if you've had you've had about 8 pieces...
Well, and also, one other one, we was in McDonald's a couple of years
Moving
ago.
on, because you lost that one, yeah, go on.
Well, I thought you'd leave the crust.
No way, mate, of course I ate the crust. These were my student days, when you wouldn't eat for a week, and then you'd go and spend... whatever it was, $3.99, $4.99 on as much pizza as you could eat. I think I had about 20 pieces, 22 pieces.
We done ours in Fort Park, but anyway, there was a couple of years ago, we was at McDonald's, 6 of my mates.
Yes.
And do you remember when they done the 2 things for 99p, like apple pies or burgers or whatever it was?
Oh, yeah.
One of my mates come up with the idea that I wouldn't be able to eat 20 cheeseburgers. And they all put a tenner in, and there was 60 quid in the kitty.
Yeah.
And
20 cheeseburgers?
20 cheeseburgers.
Wow.
And I've done it, and I've got 60 quid off them.
I feel sick. I'm having to swallow just you telling me that story.
Yeah.
Did you leave the baps, though?
No, I ate everything. The only thing I didn't eat was the gherkins, because gherkins make me feel ill.
Yeah, gherkins are rank.
I managed to eat 20 cheeseburgers, and I got 60 quid off them, and they coughed up the tenner.
And I bet you coughed up the dinner as well, didn't you?
I could have eaten a bit more, actually, because they're not that filling.
I'm saying that, Chris, I've been out with Chris, producer Chris, and he's had... how many did you have? 4 burgers?
Yeah, 4 burgers.
I've seen him eat 4 burgers, just like that. Just sit down, dungle.
Yeah, the thing with McDonald's is it doesn't fill you up. You can eat it, and 10 minutes later you'll be hungry again.
He was like, who's that guy on that Popeye? But Wimpy, wasn't he? He was like Wimpy on Popeye.
Yeah.
Just whacking it in there. Kelvin, listen, thank you very much. I've got to go because, look at the time, it's 5:38.
It's time for the daily 5:38 Daily Correspondent Update. Brought to you every day. Daily.
Right, Simon from the Orpington. I'm your Nutters on the Road correspondent. Well, on my way home last night on the A303 from Cornwall, I noticed that a Bedford camper van, yes, a Bedford camper van, managed to lose control, spin, and go over an embankment backwards. How did you manage to do this? Do about as fast as a milk float.
Controversial.
It was announced that the Undertaker will be taking on
Mr. Kennedy.
Right, stop music. Okay, this is embarrassing. This is Bill in Leighton, is it?
Yeah, Kennedy.
Yeah, Bill. What is your correspondent title?
Singing WWE.
WWE singing correspondent, and you weren't singing there.
I was singing it.
And also, maybe line 6. Hang on a second. Line 6. Would you like to tell Bill what's wrong with this situation?
Bill, my friend, you're fired.
You got sacked ages ago, Bill.
Did I?
Oh yeah.
Why?
Because you never called in.
Say, Bill.
I was in prison. It wasn't my fault.
Well, I thought you changed your shift pattern. So what? But obviously you didn't.
I lied.
He lied, Ian.
Yeah, Kev is who you're speaking to. Is the only. He's the only. Right. Okay. What's this? Right. Well. Luckily we dumped that, Kev. So we did dump that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Where did that come from? Oh dear. Well, thank you, Kev.
Sorry about that, Ian.
That's okay. No worries. I mean,
I'll be Bill at Triple M next week about that.
Yeah, good lad. There we go. Well, that was unusual, wasn't it? But not unusual because it means I can play a record now quite conveniently. Can I? What time are we out? Let's see. How long is? Let's find what we've got here. How long have we got? Oh, we got time. We can have a bit of this.
If you get in trouble, bring it home to me. Whether I am near you or across the sea, I will think of something to do. I'll be on the lookout for you, and I'll find you. You can count on me. And don't you let 'em get you up against the wall, 'cause I'll be there to catch you, and I won't let you fall. Call me if they hit you below, call me when there's nowhere to go, and I'll be there. You can count on me. You can count on me. And if they all desert you, and you start to bend, you know I won't let them hurt you, and I don't pretend. Don't call if you got nothing to say. Don't call me if you just want to play, but call me on Devil's Day. You can count on me. You can count on, you can count on, you can count on, you can count on me.
Oh, I'm well out of breath. I was playing the drums all the way through that. How do drummers? Oh, I'm hyperventilating. Chris, dial 99. Don't dial the last 9 just yet, but I think I might. Caroline.
Hello, Ian.
I'm well out of breath.
Good, you might not be able to cut me off because you're not going to like what I'm going to say.
Oh, Christ, go on.
About a week or 10 days ago,
Yes.
I heard you being very disrespectful about Richard Littlejohn.
Richard Littlejohn?
Yes.
Have I mentioned Richard Littlejohn?
Yes.
What did I say about him, Caroline?
I can't exactly remember, but...
I don't think I mentioned him.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Well, what did I say?
Well, you were rude, and you're always being rude about Goff as well.
About who?
Goff. He writes in The Sun, and...
I can't understand what you're saying.
He writes in The Sun newspaper.
What? Who?
Goff.
Who's Goth? Do you mean John Gaunt?
Gaunt, yes, sorry.
I tell you what, stay there, during the news, work out what the hell you're talking about, you stupid woman.
It's a quiet November morning in New York.
I've almost recovered from my energetic drumming to Sammy Davis Jr. singing the Hawaii Five-0 theme tune, which is good because it means we can talk to Caroline.
Hello, Ian. Do you were very rude to me, and you get some complete idiots ringing.
Yeah, Caroline. Well, hang on a second.
You're rude to some complete idiots.
You are an idiot.
Why? Because I admire Richard Littlejohn and John Gaunt.
No, because you phoned in to complain about me having a go at Gaunty, and you didn't even get his name right.
That's because I've just woken up.
Oh, right. Oh, in that case, that's fine, yeah. I forget names. When I'm phoning in radio stations and I've just woken up, I forget what I'm calling in about.
No, I've tried to get through several times ever since that evening or whatever it was.
Okay, right, so you got the name of the guy you were defending wrong, and you don't think that's stupid?
No.
Okay, fair enough. What did I say about Richard Littlejohn?
I can't remember. It was.
Well, then how can you phone in and complain about it? Because I dispute it. I don't remember saying anything about him, and you don't remember what it was. So then surely that's
all it was. Was just disrespectful. It wasn't a specific.
Why should I show any respect to him?
Because.
Why should I respect a man whose politics I think I disagree with?
Yeah, obviously you do disagree with, but I'm fed up of hearing trendy young whippersnappers lefties. You're not fit.
Trendy young whippersnapper lefties?
Well, that's what you sound like when you flag off people like
yes.
John Gaunt.
And I'm sick and tired of hearing right-wing, ego-inflated idiots like John Gaunt and Caroline from Mark Yates.
Well, you've got that wrong, so that's your mistake. I don't live in Markgate.
Oh, don't you? Well, St Albans then, wherever the hell you're from, it's almost irrelevant. But if that's all you can pick me up on is getting your location wrong, Caroline, then I've won easily.
No, you haven't. It's just Nick Ferrari, Richard Littlejohn and John Gaunt, if they were running this country, we wouldn't be in the mess.
If they were running this country, Jesus Christ, we'd be in such a terrible state,
no,
Caroline.
We're in a terrible state now. This is...
Caroline, let me ask you a question. Should we bring back hanging?
Definitely.
Yeah, we go! for those who fiddle with kids and murderers, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, of course, OK. Should we stop all immigration now?
That should have been done years ago.
Should have been done years ago, OK. Should we bring back capital punishment, or corporal punishment, sorry, in the classroom?
Not sure about that one.
Caroline, I don't want you to ever listen to my show ever again.
Why?
Because you're an obnoxious right-wing pig, OK?
Oh, sorry.
There we go. Sorry, Betty, I cut her off. She got me really angry.
Oh, like a father.
No, I couldn't be bothered with this.
I'm all hot and bothered, I think.
She got me properly angry, silly
Get her
cow.
back.
No, never. She's banned from this show.
Where's she from? I want to find her.
Yeah, you don't need to find her. She's in St Albans if you want to go and hunt her down.
Well, Caroline from St Albans, I want to go up to the shopping... What's the main shopping centre up there? I'm going to get her.
I don't know if they have a shopping
I'm
centre in
going to
St
take some
Albans.
boys up with me.
Excuse me?
I'm going to take some boys
No, listen, we can't condone violence because I'm what am I?
Yes,
a trendy...
I'm going to get Caroline.
Yes.
She's not going to be ringing up my favourite radio personalities or you.
No, yes, or me, yes. What am I, a trendy young whippersnapper? She didn't sound old enough to use the word whippersnapper. Lefty. Tim!
Hello, mate.
Hello, that was fun, wasn't it?
It was indeed, yeah. She was a bit uptight, poor old Caroline.
Yes, bless her.
And I was a bit concerned, actually, that you didn't come out and say what you meant.
Oh, do you know, for a second, Tim, I'm always a little bit disappointed when I do, but for a second, I dropped the mask, and you heard, and you shouldn't really do it, but you heard genuine anger. For 5 seconds, I was genuinely angry.
I could see it happening. That veil of diplomacy dropped just briefly, didn't it?
Just with people like that, you can't... I shouldn't have, got as angry as that, but...
It's the foot in the hot bath, isn't it? You know, just for a moment, you just let it rip, don't you?
Yes, exactly, and, wow. Anyway, Tim, thank you for calling.
It's all right. There's one whippersnapper to another, matey. I was just listening to that bloke before about half an hour ago, talking about the things that he did to himself, like making his gums bleed, with all that sort of stuff.
Oh, with his nails, yes.
Yeah, I used to do that. If I was bored in class, I used to try and bite my nails and see if I could fit them between the gaps in my teeth and all that sort of stuff. But
yes,
I want to know: am I the only person who relishes the thought and the challenge of getting a splinter out?
Oh no, I like getting a good splinter out.
Yeah, and it's better on yourself, isn't it? You see if you can defeat the pain barrier. And if the splinter is really deep.
Yeah, and you need a pin to do it.
You need a needle, mate, not a pin.
Oh no, I prefer pins because it's a little bit small. I don't like a needle; they're too big.
No, a needle's much sharper, and you can get it down the end of the hole, and then you can just a little inside a little cut, so you can see the tip of the splinter sticking out, and then you can get your tweezers in there, and you can pull it out.
Oh, you go for the tweezers, you lightweight? No, you just want to scrape it out with a pin. You don't need tweezers.
Yes, but if it's very shallow, you can scrape at the skin above the splinter and sort of effectively cut the, a little. Cut
Tim, you're one of those. You're one of those perverts I read about in the Sunday newspapers.
I could write a thesis on splinter.
Good lad. I've got to move on. Thank you, Tim. Let's go to another Tim in Brixton. Hello, Tim.
Hi, Tim. Yeah, not in Brixton at the moment. I'm on the M2 coming back into London.
Lovely. What can I do for you?
I'm just phoned up to say I'm having a glorious day. It's sunny. It's beautiful. I'm driving an E-Class Mercedes, and it's fantastic. And that I totally agree with the way you spoke to that and dealt with that righteous right wing pig, because she was. Anyone that believes in corporal punishment for just about anyone is something wrong with them, isn't there?
Tim, you're a good lad. Thank you very much for that.
Hi, I'm John.
Yes, George.
Yes. Listen, a quick call. I've got to go quickly in a minute, but I just had to dial in and just say the way you dealt with that last call was just superb, mate.
Well,
not usually one to big you up normally, but that was very fine word there.
I maybe shouldn't have called her a cow. I'm slightly regretting that. That was the mask slipping, but she got on my nerves.
I think it's a needs-must situation, and if you behave and you sort of illustrate kind of views in which you was clearly sort of trying to illustrate, then
George, thank you. I've got to move on, but I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Archie.
Hello, Ian. Well done. Arthur, you've done well with that self-righteous cow.
All right, listen. Well, mate, I regret using the word cow, so let's maybe a little bit harsh.
It suits the purpose.
Yes.
Well done.
Thank you very much. The thing is, with the argument, she got the name of Gaunty wrong, and she couldn't. I don't remember saying anything about Richard Littlejohn. I may have done.
Well, I hear all your shows, and I can't remember.
He's not a normal target for my venom. So it seems odd
he's not worth even using what's named about, is he? You know what I mean? He's not clever enough to worry about.
Yes.
But she was a self-righteous cow.
Oh, right, Archie, listen, I've got to go. Good luck. Thank you very much. Yes, you can say cock in that context, can't you? And it's fine. If you missed the show today, wow, it sounded like this. So you've seen the big clock in the Royal Courts?
Yeah, after every half an hour, it sings.
Does it now? What does it sing, this big clock?
Hi, my name is Quincy. I'm a little frisky.
What do you want?
My old man.
Right, hold on.
Chris, tell London, what do you do with your fingernails when you bite them off?
I eat them.
You don't eat them because you can't eat them.
Yeah, as long as they're not too big, you can swallow them.
You can't swallow them because you can't digest them. They're like one step down from bone. Verinda, do you know what a pot is?
Yeah, we put your tea in a teapot.
Oh yeah, good lad. Okay, we'll speak to you after this. Thank you.
Arian!
Hello, Mark. Free bird.
Who?
Free bird.
9.
What map do you have on your tea towel?
Jersey.
All right, nice one. When you put it like that, condensed sound 58 seconds, it works, doesn't it? They won't let me do a 58-second show. I've tried. Mr. Solder says no. Anyway, another 30 minutes of the show to go. Triple M. And if you missed the show last night, 10 till 1, Sunday night, one of the best ones we've ever done. So thank you to everyone who took part in that. Triple M, the way it works, last 30 minutes of the show. You don't speak to Chris anymore. You call up 0870 90 90 973. Your calls go straight to air. Now, there is a 7-second delay, so don't swear, because we'll dump that bit of broadcast and you'll get banned from the station. Look, line 1 is lit. I touch it. I say, line 1, you're on the wireless.
Mike Reid sings the Arctic Monkeys. Stop making your eyes at me. I stop making the eyes at you. What it is that surprises me is I don't really want you to. Shoulders are frozen. You're an explosion.
There you go. You see, it's as simple as that. More of your calls straight to air after this. It's as simple as that. 0870... Excuse me. Frog in my throat. 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number. You call up, you go straight to air. There is a 7-second delay. We had a little bit of swearing today, which is a little bit disappointing. But we have a way of stopping it being broadcast, so don't bother. And we can stop you from calling in ever again, so... Oh, my pen's just died. There we go. OK, let's start. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Here we are back at Caesar's Palace with a rematch between Ian Lee in the left-hand corner and John Gond in the right-hand corner in his second, Johnny and Carla. And they both three come out to the ring. They fall flat on their face. And Ed ringside, what do they say on their backs? It says, I fear Ian Lee.
Good effort. Thank you. That was a lovely start to the show. Excellent. We like that. Line 10, you're on the wireless. Line 10? It seems to be infinite. It's too orangey for crows, just for me and my dog. Line 1, you're on the wireless. Hello? Oh, they bottled it, OK. Let's try line 5. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Good evening, this is Pitcher Phil with baseball news. In last night's action, it was the Angels over Toronto 4-3, the Yankees over Baltimore 9-4, and the Dodgers over the Mets 9-1. Tonight it's Toronto against Seattle and Florida against the Mets. More news soon, pass it on.
Oh, I like that. That's going to get overused until we're all sick of it. Let's go to line 5. Line 5, you're on the wireless. Hello?
Hello?
You're on the air?
No, I'm not.
Turn your radio off.
Sorry?
No, you're right, you're not. Line 6, you're on the wireless. Oh, gosh, Struth, give me the strength. Line 5, you're on the wireless. That's better, thank you very much. Let's try line 6. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
James T, Marlon Brando, Robert Duvall, Dustin Hoffman, Gregory Peck, the greatest actors ever. Do you agree? Yes. I'll take that as a yes.
I take that. No, take it as a. It's gone. Dustin Hoffman's very good. The rest of that lot were Robert Duvall. What was Robert Duvall been in? I mean, he's a famous name, but I couldn't say. Oh yes, I'm going to go and watch that Robert Duvall film tonight. Let's try line 10. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Hey, Gringo, you want some chili?
I'm fine tonight, thank you. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Oh, hello, Ian.
Hello, MC Blizzard.
Yeah, what, do you like picking on poor, young, defenceless women here?
Yeah, obviously I do, yes, of course I do.
Well, it's just, you know that...
There we go. But I shall let you off the hook. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Ladies, all the ladies, louder now, help me out, come on, all the ladies, let's talk about sex, alright.
Ha ha! That was terrible, but brilliant because of it. Let's try line 5. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Whippersnapper.
Oh, hello.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right.
I've not heard Whippersnapper mentioned on the radio for a long time.
I didn't think I thought people in cartoons said whippersnapper. No one says it in real life, do they?
Ah, they do. You were quality, Ian, and my hat is off to you.
Thank you, sir. I shouldn't have said cow, and I feel bad about that.
I think you said pig. I think she was more of a pig.
Oh, well, I don't... You shouldn't say things like that. But she...
Nice
genuinely, for 4 seconds, you heard what I'm like when I'm properly angry.
Well, quality, mate. Nice one.
Good lad. Thanks very much for that.
Right.
There we go. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hi, good evening. It's Peter from Manchester.
Hello, Peter from Manchester. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good.
I'm just wondering what your opinion is about 9/11. What do you think the world can do to become a better world?
What my opinion about what is?
About 9/11.
It's terrible, isn't it?
I know that. What do you think we can do to make the world a better world? What's your opinion?
All be a bit nicer to each other.
Right.
It's a start on it.
It's a good start. And what else?
You want a list, do you?
And listen to LBC as well.
Yeah.
That will do a lot of good.
Well, it could possibly do a lot of good, yes. Big quiz. If people listen to the big quiz, that might be a step forward.
And everyone just love each other.
Yeah, just love each other, man. You know, peace out, isn't it? Word.
Very good. Good night.
Yeah, thank you. There we go. I think, well, maybe we've achieved something today. Maybe that. Clip that. Send that to Paul Sylvester for Sony. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
I'm so excited, and I just can't hold it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. Chuck eyes.
There we go, going to listen to himself on the radio. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Flange.
There we go. OK, they're all coming out today, aren't they? This is good. Line 8, you're on the wireless. Lovely, thank you. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Would you like a Dubonnet?
I don't know what a Dubonnet is.
A Dubonnet?
Am I saying something rude in a foreign language?
You're not.
Yeah, I suspect I may be. Apologies to anyone who... Helen, do you know what that means? You had a wry look. I don't know. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Ian, the company that woman owns from the Dragon's Den.
Oh, yes, this is the woman from the first series, who's not on it anymore.
Yeah.
She was quite saucy.
I can't remember, but if you say she's saucy, I'll take that with a pinch of salt.
All right, steady.
It was Red Letter Days, you know, the companies that give you a day out on a balloon and stuff?
Right, yes.
And she ran into financial difficulties, and guess who bought her out?
Please say Duncan Bannatyne.
He did!
Hey! Fantastic!
Indeed, and I've got to agree, when you watch the start of the Dragon's Den, when he's on the jet ski, he does look kind of fit.
Yeah, we're getting Damien to admit that he possibly would as well. Fantastic. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
I rest my case.
Rest what case?
Those actors are the best.
Who's Robert Duvall?
The one in Apocalypse Now and...
In what, sorry? In what film is he in?
Oh, I can't say it.
Apocalypse? Apocalypse Now?
Yeah, Godfather.
Yeah. I tell you what, when you can say the films that he's in, then give me a call back, little girl.
Yeah, Godfather.
There we go. Oh, dear. Yes, line 3.
Hello, Ian. Guess what?
Well, go on.
I'm driving up the M11 towards Bishop Stortford, right?
Yes.
And guess who I see on the hard shoulder changing a wheel?
Go on, tell me.
Only Captain Birdseye.
You're having a laugh, are you?
No, honestly.
You wouldn't do us a favour, could you?
What's that?
Do you want yourself 20 quid?
Yeah, go on.
Do this, it'll be funny. Go back round, take the next junction off, go round, and pull up behind him.
Yeah.
Ask him if he wants a lift.
Yeah.
And when he says yes,
yeah,
take him to the next service station.
Yeah.
And then, if he needs any money for the phone, give it to him.
I'm on my way.
Good lad. There we go, you see. Simple as. Let's squeeze one more in. Line 5, you've got 10 seconds.
John Corner here, you know what I mean?
Yes, there we go. We'll stop there for a second because it could all kick off and whatever. 0870 9090 973. I'm having fun tonight. We'll have more of your calls straight to air after a little bit of this.
It's a quiet November morning.
And 1, you're on the wireless. Ooh.
I'm a bit sick. Was disgusting.
I'm homosexual now.
Have you ever peed in a swimming pool?
Shouldn't have let dolphins, isn't it?
Tennis balls are wicked.
Why can't you swivel?
Etc, etc, etc. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Oggy, oggy, oggy.
Oi,
Oink,
oi,
oink,
oi.
oink. Oggy, oggy, oggy.
Line 4, you're on the wireless. Okay. We're going through a slightly rubbish patch, but that's fine. Line 5, you're on the wireless. Oh, okay. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Ian doesn't like Gortley, but he likes Chinese and honey.
Okay. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
I run London, the only good grass is the grass is to me!
Right, okay. I didn't get that. Line 6, you're on the wireless. Oh, okay. This is, line 9. Oh, it's the Cardiacs. I should really get a ticket to go and see them, shouldn't I? Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Ian, I've got a question for you.
Yes.
How come LBC does not work underneath the Blackwall Tunnel? And all the station works apart from LBC. Why?
I haven't got a clue.
South Bend.
Yeah. Do you know what? I don't know. And to be honest, I don't really care.
Oh, God, I miss it whenever I'm in the tunnel, because
How long are you in the tunnel for?
I've been stuck in the tunnel for about, 25 minutes?
Oh.
And I missed the show.
Then, I don't know what to do, but get a new car or something, I don't know.
No, it doesn't work, I've got a new car.
Okay, well, tough, innit? Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Ian, I've got a bloke who works for me called Robert, and he keeps on farting.
Yes.
Can I do about it?
Work it out with a pencil. Oh, no, that's the wrong punchline to a wrong joke, isn't it? That's the mathematician. Line 2, you're on the wireless. I remember that bit being faster. I remember that being a bit like a tongue twister. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Ian!
Yes.
It's Neil Bethel May again.
Oh, hello.
I've got a perfect partner for you to help out, and he actually wrestles.
Oh, this you'll want to have a wrestling match, don't you? You probably can't say that, can we? I dumped it anyway, but I don't know. What is going on? I tend to play another song. Let's see if we got... Well, let's try... We should be right here. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Stallion, Rambling Rose, and Gone in 50 Seconds.
How come you've not... Gone in 50 Seconds is rubbish. How come Al Pacino isn't in your list?
Yeah, he comes sixth.
Oh, did he? He came sixth, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, after James Caan.
No, he's crap.
God almighty, you're such a big girl's blouse. Let's try line 1. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hey, and how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I looked at those photos of that French anchor woman.
Yeah.
My God.
Good choice in words there, yes.
She is one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen.
Wow, and if you found her attractive, she must be fit.
Say again?
I said, yes, she's very, very attractive.
Mate, I'm not joking. She's just... Why can't we have anchor women like that in England?
Yeah, yes. We got Penny Smith.
No.
She was looking fine the other day, Penny Smith.
Who was I thinking? Stacey Rayworth's all right.
Yeah, she's all right. Yeah.
And just a quick question about eBay.
Oh, I tell you who is all right is Lara Lewington, who's the weather girl on Channel 5, who listens to the show.
She doesn't count, though, does she?
She does, because she's on my computer right now. Yeah, look at those teeth. Yes?
A quick question about the eBay.
Yes.
If you list something as being a Region 2 DVD and a Yank buys it, right, and then complains saying, oh, it doesn't work on my DVD player because it's Region 2, do I give him a full refund?
No, if you listed it clearly, then no, you don't have to.
Yeah, I'll put it in my item description, Region 2, Europe.
Well, then that's fine, then you don't have to, of course not.
Yeah, this stupid Yank from Minnesota, whatever's complaining.
Well, don't, and if he gives you bad feedback...
Yes.
Then take it to eBay and they will sort it out for you eventually.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There we go. I saw, sometimes churches do let me know when we're back up to speed as well. Churches do sort of slightly wacky adverts to get people to go into church. There's a church I drove past and they'd done an advert, it was like eBay, but it said Jesus was in the eBay logo, and then I can't remember what it was. I'll have a look at it and tell you about it tomorrow. It's awful. We can do this, can't we? Line 3, you're on the wireless.
And you were talking about Debonny, it's a drink.
Oh, is it? Right.
Yeah, it was in the 60s, it was advertised on TV quite a lot. They had the #1 French comedian actor, Fernandel, advertising it.
Fernandel, yes, of course.
So you were quite, you had no problems.
Excellent. You do worry sometimes that you're saying something filthy in a foreign language and, 1% of the listeners...
The slogan was, do have a Debonny.
What was it?
Do have a Debonny.
Good lad, thank you very much for that. Are we up to speed yet? Can I... Oh dear, is there any... let's... I suppose I have to, don't I? Line 9, you're on the wireless.
De Niro's good as well, and Hilary Swank is the most ugliest actress. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't even say the word actress. Jeez, what is going on? And he's going to university. 4, you're on the wireless.
My boomerang won't come back. My boomerang won't come back. I've waves a thing all over the place.
I practiced till I was black in the face. I'm a disgrace the Aborigine race. My boomerang won't come back. That was Charlie Drake. Charlie Drake. Bam, ba, bam, ba, bam, ba, bam, bam, ba, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Line 5.
I'll tell you what, mate, you sound like you've had a gutful.
Do you know what? I'm looking forward to going home.
Yeah, the last 3 quarters of an hour, I'll tell you, it's torn you apart, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, you better go home, mate. Have a nice early night,
and come back tomorrow at 3.
I'm playing Dead Rising tonight.
You're joking.
Zombies, isn't it? Zombies on the Xbox. I'm having a bit of that.
Stop, do you?
Oh, I love it. I'm insatiable.
Well, cheers, Ian. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow.
Good lad, thanks. We sometimes lose him to XFM. I'm glad we didn't today. I don't trust any of them. I'll be honest with you. Let's, really? Okay, let's try. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello.
I still think that long nails look very demonic and satanic.
They do look demonic and satanic.
How come you're on the wireless?
What do you mean, how come? I work on it. I do the show.
No, I can hear my radio, so... How come you're on the wireless? Sorry, it was my radio being on. Get me?
I get you, baby. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Yes, bro.
Hello, bro.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's going very well, thank you.
Good, wicked.
Actress.
What?
Actress.
No. Hey, I can't believe you're having a go at Marlon Brando, bro.
Exactly.
Who's that?
He ain't got no taste.
Have you seen all his films for him, though?
Yeah, most of them.
Or even the one with the butter?
Which one?
No, you ain't seen that, have you?
No, I haven't.
You know what I'm talking about?
Have you seen all his films as well?
I've seen the one with the butter.
Is it good?
Quality, bro.
Have you seen... I'm gonna step in and move this along. Have you seen Superman? He's good in that, isn't he?
Yeah,
he plays Joel or something, innit?
He ain't in Superman. That was that guy who died.
No, he is in Superman, the old one.
No, he ain't.
Yeah, he is.
And he's in the new one as well.
Yeah, he is. I know.
What, Marlon Brando?
Yeah.
But no, he ain't. He's dead, mate. And that Superman was only just come out.
Yeah, he played it before he died.
Thanks very much. I guess I'll see you tomorrow at 3.
This show is completely... If Iain Lee in any way...